Good Tuesday morning, guys. My name is Jerry Miller, and welcome to Real Talk, an insider's guide to real estate, life, and the pursuit of happiness. We are live in Charlottesville, across the Commonwealth, the country, and the world on the I Love CVille Network. So much to cover, and the benevolent, kind, and generous Keith Smith has brought some Shenandoah Joe's gift cards. I believe we have 8.
We have 8. We have 8 $25 gift cards. So we're just gonna have fun, little pre-Christmas show, and just ask a couple of fun questions, see who answers them on the feed, and the maestro who sits across from me will fire them out on the feed. And what we'll do is we can drop in my cell phone number so folks whoever wins can reach out to me directly, and I'll deliver them to them.
8 Shenandoah Joe's gift cards. Shenandoah Joe's and Dave Fafaro, a proud partner of Real Talk here on the I Love CVille Network. We'll ask some questions. You get the answers, and folks, like that, you will be winners. Keith, how are you feeling today?
I'm feeling great. It's in our business, in the real estate business, this time of the year, the last month is a little crazy, right? Because we're trying to get closings done, and loan officers are trying to wrap up their year-end stuff. The closing folks from are trying to get things done. The cities and the counties are shutting down their recordation period, so everybody's trying to cram in all this work pretty much by the end of tomorrow to get it done. And it's always the case, something a little slippery pops up, and but we all do the teamwork, and we get it done and get it closed. So I'm looking forward to a little bit of a break, a little bit of.
You've earned it.
We've all earned it.
How have you characterized 2021?
Oh man, this is as my wife says, and my 2 daughters says, that our bromance is pretty tight. I got to tell you, what we have done in 2021 on Real Talk, and adding this 3rd show, and about ready to grow it a little bit more. I just love every minute of the time that I sit here and do this. And I said this on multiple shows before. Because of the research that I have to do for the show, it makes me better at my job. It really does. So 2022 on a personal level has been pretty outstanding. We opened up a new brokerage.
2021?
Yeah, we opened up a new brokerage. Our team members are doing great. We're actually doing better than we frankly thought we were going to do. And I can't just explain how blessed we've been for 2021, and looking forward to 2022. Our crystal balls are trying to figure out.
On the tables, Judah. The crystal ball camera, if you could. Judah Witkower is our fabulous director. He's looking mighty sharp over there, J-Dubs, and I hear he may make an appearance today on Real Talk. Oh, the Judah camera. Very nice. The crystal ball camera, Judah.
It was a little bit of begging involved in it, but he agreed to play with us because we're going to do some trivia stuff, and who's better than trivia than Alfred at that end of it. But look, you
are pretty good at trivia, Judah.
Not to get a little sappy here, but I am.
Yeah.
I want to say thank you.
Sure.
Thank you to you. Thank you to Judah. Thank you to everybody over here. On the I Love Charlottesville Network. I couldn't do what I do without you guys, and I want to say thank you very much. This is from the bottom of my heart to you guys, and I'm choking back a couple of tears here. We started this almost 250 shows ago.
That's right.
It was just an idea.
Yeah.
Who knew it was going to be, I think, as successful as it is? And, I sometimes frustrate you. I must say that.
I don't think you frustrate me.
Well,
I'm just more of a planner. You're more of a shoot from the hip kind of guy.
I'm a shoot from it. Well, yeah. I'm a planner. My girls will tell you I'm a planner, but in this format, it's more free flowing. I think I do the best when I just shoot from the hip on that end of it. But I just wanted to tell you, we had this conversation, and you said this is what's going to happen. And for anybody watching out there, it happened.
Yeah.
And so I want to say thank you, man. Thank you very much.
Content is king. Content drives eyeballs. Eyeballs drive traffic. Traffic drives business. Business makes people happy, and when you make people happy, you can be generous and you can make the community better. And that's pretty much the equation of what's happened. It's called conscious capitalism or social entrepreneurship. When you run a business in the black and you make the community better by donating and giving and contributing through your success. That's what Real Talk has done. That's what Yes Realty Partners have done. And that's what we've done here at I Love CVille for 14 years, May 28th, which we're very excited about that. Well, now we have...
Well, I'm not done yet.
Okay.
I'm not done yet, because we talk about trusted advisors on this show all the time, right? And you're mine.
Thank you.
So thank you.
Well, I appreciate you saying that. Tell us about that hat you're wearing there. Give it a little jiggle.
My Cindy Lou Who hat.
Look at that, J-Dub. You got that on camera over there, the Cindy Lou hat?
I love my Cindy Lou Who hat. You know, this takes quite a lot. As we know, whoever's watched the show long enough, we're rather fond of our hair. I actually literally, I probably shouldn't say this. I literally went last night to get a haircut. And when I talked to Fielding over at Moxie, who I use, I said, look, I'm going to put a hat on this. I need you to cut this so when I take the hat off, it doesn't look a little
And what did he say?
He said, I got you covered.
Okay.
Another trusted advisor.
So should you take your hat off
no,
now
I'm
to
not
see if it worked?
I'm not taking I'm not taking
Judah,
my hat
should
off.
he take his hat off over there to see if it works?
Okay, you ready? Let me
here we
try
go
it.
on the one shot, J-Dubs.
Here we go. Oh boy, now I'm just, what do you think?
Oh, it works.
What do you think, huh?
I think it works, right, Judah?
What do you think, huh?
Beautiful.
Yeah, absolutely beautiful.
That's it.
This is what I don't understand. I'm a fan of cowboy movies.
Movies.
Yeah, westerns.
Oh,
I
yeah.
love the show Yellowstone.
Oh, you and my wife.
Yellowstone is amazing. Yonna likes Yellowstone?
Oh my God, it's ridiculous.
That's why I love you, Yonna. We have so much in common. I'm a huge fan of you, Yonna.
And you both like the same guy.
Huge fan of your husband too, Yonna. This is what I don't understand. In the westerns and cowboy movies, and I would imagine is the case for life during cowboy times. When the guys take their cowboy hats off.
Half's perfect.
Yeah, have you noticed that?
Yeah, it's called TV, Jerry.
No, but was that the case during westerns?
Of course not.
You don't think so?
Of course not. Tag my daughter, Yasmina, who's the makeup artist and does movies and does all this stuff. No, of course not. Now, you also got to keep in mind, in historical context, they probably didn't shower as much.
Yeah, of course. They didn't
right?
shower. So what are you saying? The hair was greasier?
That's exactly right.
And because it was greasier, it was easier
It was easier. They didn't need Palmade to go ahead and do it. They just licked it.
We both use Palmade and Tresemme. You don't use Tresemme.
I do.
You
and I are very similar.
Palmade and Tresemme, both?
Of course.
Wow. So the Palmade first, then the Tresemme.
Absolutely. Yeah.
There you go. That's the way to do it.
They also didn't have social media or People Magazine.
Are we on the Judah camera? Let's go to the Judah camera.
Look,
And the microphone. We have a camera and a microphone now for Judah. We may make this a permanent fixture, Judah, of 2022. Judah's on camera.
We might have to give a card away for something.
Can we do a 3-shot and have you on camera, Judah? Are you on camera with the 3-shot? Is that possible?
I can set that up in a second.
Okay.
I was just going to say that those people also did not have social media or People Magazine to tell them what was stylish and
Is Yonna watching?
No, I'm giving you some props, Judah. That was good. Well done, Judah Witkower, the jack of all trades over there. Can we get a 3-shot created so you could be on there with us? I mean, I truly have said this from the beginning. You and your big, beautiful brain would contribute to the content created on this network.
Give me a second.
Do you not agree?
It's why I've been gently prodding Judah along, and
in fact, from here on out, can we make an edict?
Judah, I'm sorry, man.
Judah is part of the program from here on out, and will.
I'm going to need advance notice when we're going to want this.
I think we just do it from here on out, unless we have 2 guests.
I think you just gave him.
I just gave him the advance notice. Is that what that was, Keith?
I think you did.
Kelsey, who watches the show all the time, leave poor Judah alone.
Leave poor Judah alone.
We are leaving him alone.
We're trying to give him kudos and get him involved.
We love Judah.
We love Judah very, very much.
Judah, we love you.
I'm getting it set up.
I'm getting it set up. Shut up. Talk, boys. Okay, we'll talk. So let's get back on this Western thing, right?
Please.
So, are you? I mean, I probably know this already, but you prefer modern Westerns or older Westerns?
I like them all. I'd say the moderns are more of my favorite.
Sure.
My favorite Western. I got a funny story for you. My first
We're just doing a show. It's okay, man.
The first R-rated movie of all time in my life that I'd ever seen was Young Guns. I was in the second grade. My brother was in the first grade. My dad really wanted to see Young Guns with Charlie Sheen and Emilio Estevez. And my mom's like, our children are in second and first grade. This was before, now times have changed. And now it's a very woke culture. If parents brought a second grader into a first grader into the movie theater, HE double hockey sticks would break out. When I was, and I sound old here, okay, but when I was second and first grade, you could get away with a lot more. When you were a kid, you could get away with a lot more, right? And you could now. So my mom's like, you know what? They're too young to see Young Guns in the movie theater. My dad was like, I really want to see this. We don't have a babysitter. Let's bring them. And they can handle it.
And Dad won.
Dad won.
Well done.
Probably the last time. We were coming out of the movie theater with our fingers pointed as guns, shooting each other and strangers like we were Billy the Kid. Have you ever seen Young Guns?
I have, but I love doing the show. I love doing what we do, and I love this. And a lot of the fun stuff of it is I'm about 20 years older than you, and so my points of reference is a little bit different. I prefer the classics, so the older movies. So my favorite Western, which folks may or may not like, I love Stagecoach.
Oh, I've seen Stagecoach.
It was John Wayne's breakout movie.
You watch it, it's on TCM all the time. Turner Classic Movies.
So it drives Yonna nuts.
What, because every time it's on, you stop and watch?
No, it drives Yonna nuts that I watch TCM every night.
Why?
We've seen this movie 100 times, honey. You know exactly how it ends. But, so my favorite Western is that I think High Noon is my favorite cerebral Western, right? It kind of does this good, bad, and, it kind of talks about all that kind of great stuff.
Judah, get ready for the 3-shot Judah camera for your favorite Western coming up here in a matter of moments. Have you seen Tombstone and Wyatt Earp?
I have.
Do you have a favorite Tombstone or Wyatt Earp?
I like the one with Val Kilmer.
Yeah, Val Kilmer.
Kilmer,
yeah, that's my favorite, Tombstone.
Yeah. And actually, interesting Netflix, I think it was Netflix thing I've seen with Val. It's called Val. If you haven't had an opportunity to see it.
I've seen it. It's so sad.
Isn't it sad?
Yeah.
Man? But he's out there doing it, though. So you got to have to give him that credit. But
I mean, he's using, if you guys haven't seen it, he's using a voice box to speak.
That's exactly right.
His years of, how would you characterize his years of living?
Fast.
I would say that's a good description, the PG version. His years of fast living have caught up to him, right? You would say. And the Iceman from Top Gun is how would you describe the Iceman from Top Gun now?
Much like myself.
No!
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's not
I
true.
kind of look just like him at that age.
You have no. I meant, how would you describe the Iceman from Top Gun now?
I thought you were trying to give me kudos.
No, you're not like Val Kilmer is now.
When I was 20, I looked just like Val Kilmer. My wife said I did anyway.
Judah
did you see the memes floating around on my on my Facebook about people busting my chops when I did that?
I did.
That was good.
That was good. Who started the first meme on that?
It was Dan, wasn't it?
Dan.
Oh, it might have been Dan Pettit. I'm not really sure.
Let me check. I will check.
Who started that?
Earl Smith.
No, it was Earl Smith. It was Earl Smith who started.
Oh yeah, Earl is watching. Earl is watching now.
Earl started it, and it was well played and well done.
Norm from Cheers.
Was it?
Not Norm from Cheers. The mailman.
The mailman. I'm trying to remember his name.
What was the mailman's from Cheers?
Earl will tell us. But
oh, can we go to the Judah camera and the microphone? Judah, now that you have a microphone and a camera,
that should have been a question for the
Cliff Clavin.
Cliff. And the scary part was when I looked at it closely, I went, damn, he's right.
I love you and Cheers. It said, I love you and Cheers, and posted it right here.
Yeah, then somebody else did something with the river runs through it with Brad Pitt, and I thought they were posting it about that I looked like Brad Pitt, but it really was the father.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
River runs through it. Michael Plecker. Actually, he was better in this movie. Yeah. Michael Plecker did this. No, you're not the Brad Pitt here. You're the father.
I'm going with Brad Pitt. Side profile. What do you think? It's
definitely Brad.
You lying.
It's definitely Brad Pitt.
You should not lie this close to Christmas.
There's no doubt in my mind it was Brad Pitt. Judah Witkower. Yvonne is watching.
Yvonne
is watching.
I miss her dearly. I really do.
She's in Seattle?
She's in Seattle. I miss her dearly.
How about a kind word for your daughter?
Oh, I love that. I love that.
Your daughter loved the business picture.
She did. Did you see what she wrote on it?
She did. She started the popularity of the picture. Can you duplicate the picture for everyone that's watching here on screen? Yeah, there it is right there. There it is right there. Judah, I love it too, Yvonne. I love it too. Your husband, look, your father's a good man.
Look, and you will find this out when Trey gets to a certain age. You do your best. You try to raise. You try to get involved. I've scarred my children.
No.
Oh no, I have. They've talked about it on the show. Dad's always late, as you know very well.
I've noticed that as well.
And leaving.
That doesn't bother me so much, though.
It does. It does a kid if you leave them at the daycare and it's closing, or it does a kid when you're supposed to pick them up and they're sitting on the school step going, "Daddy, where's my daddy?"
That's
and we didn't have cell phones to say, "Dad, where the hell are you?" So at some level, I've scarred them. The good news is I've recognized it.
Well, they're two beautiful, intelligent, and dynamic daughters.
It's amazing.
Good thing they take after their mother.
Thank God. But Yvonne, it's amazing. Love both my daughters with all my heart and soul.
I know you do. Your whole family.
Very much so. I'm blessed beyond what I can describe.
I admire that about you.
But they're two different people.
Oh, yeah. Didn't you say one of them is very similar to you?
So Yasmina kind of looks a lot like me.
No, I meant more personality.
But she's like Yonna's personality.
Yeah.
Yvonne looks like a Smith, right? But has kind of Yonna's personality on that end of it. But I love it. She's my Yvonne is my North Star. But she watches the show all the time.
I see her watching right now. I love when you watch the program.
And she'll correct my language.
I hope you give us some zings and some zangs
Seattle. She will correct my language and say, "Daddy, you should use this word instead of that word."
For example?
Don't create a word.
Judah liked that one as well.
Don't create a word. I don't even remember the word I created.
Yeah, Judah camera, if you're going to talk.
Do you remember the word I created on
Judah,
Tuesday?
we love you.
Oh, man, it had something to do with
I think it was Decidius.
I put two words together and mashed them and made one.
I think it was Decidius.
Decidius. Yeah.
And I looked and I wasn't sure at first, Judah, and I'm like, that's not a word.
At 200.
And you're like, what? Then I said Judah, and Judah had to think about it for a second. Are you on the 3 shot with the Judah camera over there?
I am.
And then I went to the 3rd shot, and you were like, no, that's not a word. That's not a word.
Deceit and mischievous put together.
That's what it was. It was deceit and mischievous put together. We never got your take on your favorite Western, Judah. Well, you got to speak it to the microphone. You have a microphone.
He's working. We're just talking.
It's catching what I'm saying. Trust me.
You're certain?
Oh, okay, boys. Okay, boys.
Well, he's just leaving it on the camera. Tell us, Judah. Sorry, tell us.
I want to give some money away.
I think my favorite is a little more modern. I think it's from 2003. It's Open Range.
Oh yeah.
Spectacular movie.
Yeah.
All around.
I haven't seen that.
Oh yeah. What about how do you feel about the remake of 3:10 to Yuma?
That's a good movie too.
The remake.
Yeah, I've got the video at home.
The remake. You like the remake over the original?
I don't even think
The original had Glenn Ford in it.
I've seen the original.
The original had Glenn.
When did the original come out?
In the 50s.
Okay. I'm not saying you're old. You're the one who's alluding to it over
No,
there.
but it's because I watched it. But it came. I think the original was much better. But that's just my personal opinion.
I've never seen the original, so I don't
You
know.
should do that. Watch the original, and compare the Glenn Ford character versus the who's the guy that played. Come on, guys, help me out here. Who played Gladiator? Come on, Russell Crowe.
Oh, Russell Crowe.
Russell Crowe. Yeah, the Ford character. He played it. He played it more deceitfully. Did I just create a word?
No, that's a word. That counts, right?
Okay. Hey, first question, guys. Let's give away.
Okay, we're giving away some gift cards.
All right.
Well, we have to ask Judah a question.
Okay.
What is you're still in the Judah camera? The 3-shot, we'll call it.
Yeah.
I think you're making us better, by the way. I sincerely mean that. I know how long have we worked? 10 years?
Yeah, just about.
You're a very intelligent individual. Very intelligent individual. I believe that. What is your favorite Christmas movie of all time?
Ooh.
My favorite Christmas movie? my family never got into Christmas movies a whole lot, and I just I don't know if I really have one.
No?
I mean, the one that I've seen the most is probably Christmas Vacation.
Christmas Vacation is damn good. And that's a perfect segue into trivia. Judah, you're making
hold
this
on,
better.
time out. We now have three-way chemistry working.
Do you
here.
not see it?
Three-way. This is kind of why I suggested it this morning. So
The triumphant.
triumphant.
Yeah.
So here's the first card to give away.
The triangle of content.
The triangle of content. I'm going to write that down.
The triangle of content.
That
You're
has-
very good here.
All right.
You ying our high energy yang.
So we're going to throw this question out because as Judah just said on the Griswold's house in the Christmas Vacation, right?
I love that movie.
Right.
And I love when he does the lights, and he has a hard time putting them up.
It has a hard light putting out, but the question is...
Do you know why they wouldn't turn on?
Why?
You know why they wouldn't turn on.
I've never watched the movie, to be honest with you. I'm not a big Chevy Chase fan.
You've never seen Christmas Vacation?
I'm not a big Chevy Chase fan.
Why? Because you think it's too slapstick?
I remember, oh God.
Caddyshack?
I can't believe I'm going to do this. I remember, I really can't believe I'm going to say this. I remember him from SNL back in the mid-'70s. Chevy Chase. I never liked him on SNL. Saturday Night Live.
I'm going to ask you why here in a matter of seconds. Before I do, can I
So-
really put you on the fly here? And can we integrate your Facebook page to the show right now on the fly?
Oh.
So people can see the fabulous Judah Witkower.
Ooh.
You have a loyal and large following. If we could add your page
I've never
to the
thought
stream,
of that. Good for you, brother.
You know why?
I know exactly why, and that's why you are a trusted advisor.
Thank you very much. Loyal and large following he has. He's been in this community a huge amount of time. Before we get to the trivia question, because he's on the fly here, tell us why you don't like Chevy Chase from SNL.
It's because he was with Dan Aykroyd and Belushi.
Okay.
Right? And I gravitated to Dan and Belushi, Aykroyd and Belushi. I just didn't like his characters that he
Was
had
it
on.
too slapstick for you?
Oh, I love slapstick.
Okay, I thought you would love
Yeah,
slapstick.
I love slapstick. I don't know what it is. I just never really got it. I'm also not a huge Steve Martin fan.
What?
But let me put it this way.
Have you seen Only Murders in the Building?
Yes. So I was about ready to say I was not a Steve Martin fan back in the 70s, right? Even though, his comedy was really out there, almost like, who was the famous, Steve White? No. Who's the famous comedian that used to do these really crazy one-liners on it? It'll come to me here in a minute.
Famous comedian that did crazy one-liners?
Yeah.
All the comedians?
No, it'll.
John Candy?
No. He was never on SNL or anything like that, and we're really off topic.
Well, no, it's great.
And
People are appreciating it.
I'm trying to remember.
Can somebody help us out and speak Smith here and help us get to this answer? Who can speak Smith?
Ask Yvonne.
That's a language, the Smith language.
So there's also Smith math too.
Oh, well, we learned that
We
yesterday.
learned that yesterday. Look, I'm a Marine. Anything above 3, I get a little confused on that.
That's not true.
That is totally.
I don't like when you do that.
That is totally not true.
You know I don't like when you do that.
That's totally not true.
Judah,
I'm pretty awesome
when we're
with a
adding that
spreadsheet.
page? Give us the thumbs up. Oh, we're about to expand it right here with the
Yeah,
J
I'm
Dubs
Googling.
page.
I'm Googling.
He's Googling the famous comedian that uses one-liners for
He's not
humor.
one-liners. He does. It's. Oh man.
Oh, you're talking about the guy who talks like that.
Yeah. Has a big hairdo. Kind of like a weird Yankovic kind of guy.
Sarcastic and.
Yeah, that's exactly right. He'll just say some.
His name.
I don't know his name.
But you know who I'm talking about, right?
Somebody knows what we're talking about and is going to chime in.
Well,
let them
give
chime
us.
in.
Give them
Well,
more
I'll
of
tell
a
you what.
clues
I'll tell
than
you what.
that.
Hey, whoever gets that name gets a $25 gift card.
He has this. He'd say something like, "I lost my sock the other day behind the couch."
Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah, some
I
really
lost my sock
crazy stuff,
behind
and
the couch.
it's kind of like the.
Judah Facebook page. Go ahead, Keith. Go ahead.
Oh, does anybody remember the unknown comic who used to have a paper bag over his head from the 70s?
No, I don't remember that person.
Well,
Who
you
is
don't remember that because nobody knows he was unknown. He would show up on a stage with a paper bag on his head and tell and tell jokes.
And he would never take the paper bag off?
He would never take the paper bag off.
Jamie Turner says the show keeps evolving. I love the mayor of Gordonsville. He says the
show
keeps evolving.
Is it evolving in a positive way?
Yeah, no, he goes, I haven't been able to watch in a little while, but I come back today and we have Judah on the 3-shot. Let's go. Let's go.
Go, Judah,
Jamie Turner is speaking the language. I love you, Jamie Turner, and Merry Christmas. You know what? Can we give Jamie Turner a $25 Shenandoah Joe's gift card?
Brother, you have 4 in front of you to give away. Whatever you want to do, I have 4 on it. I will do that. I'll be more than happy to do that.
Jamie Turner contributes to this show so much, and he is A-plus people. He routinely is asking very good questions on this program. Jamie Turner, we have 8 $25 gift cards from Shenandoah Joe's and Dave Fafaro, and we were going to utilize these for trivia, but we're going to skip the question. And I want you to have this $25 gift card. This is courtesy of Keith Smith and Dave Fafaro of Shenandoah Joe's.
So we need to plug into the feed my cell phone number so you can send me a text so we can set up giving you a card.
Well, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to need a pen. Well, can I get your Yes Realty Partners pen over there so I can track names? I could do a Facebook Messenger intro. Very nicely done, Smith. That's like sliding the whiskey glass across the bar.
Oh, okay, I'm ready.
Very good. Jamie Turner. No Smith. No Smith. No Smith. Jamie Turner. Got a $25 gift card at Shenandoah Joe's.
Yeah, just drop my cell number in there.
You got the first one. JT, you got this.
All right, so we're 1 down, right? You're one down. I got 4.
I'll put them right here.
We've got to get to the Christmas lights question.
Oh, Judah is live. The Judah camera. Wave to your audience and your friends.
Yeah.
Say something.
Somebody's got to figure out this comedian's name, and I can't remember it.
All right.
Steven
some. Right. It's right. I thought it was White. I was close. Stephen Wright.
Stephen Wright.
Hold it.
What?
I think I'm giving Judah a gift.
You're giving Judah doesn't. Okay.
No, Judah doesn't get one. We're not allowed employees.
No, you can give Judah a gift card.
Hold
Judah,
on.
would you want to?
The rules say employees of Real Talk are.
No, you can't.
But Keith Smith gets to make the rules as he goes.
You can. Interestingly, I got a funny story for you. When you work for radio and television, employees of, because you know,
you're not allowed to get them.
You can't get them.
Yeah, sure.
But guess what? At Real Talk and the I Love CVille Network, there are no rules.
There are no
obviously, look what's going on here. You can give Judah the gift card if you want.
No, I tell you what, I got Judah coffee today and a little cocktail for you guys for Christmas, so a little bit of bourbon for Christmas. So we'll save it for a listener. So let's go back to the Christmas lights, because this is the first.
Nicholas Urpí, this is calling your name. Bill McKenzie, hello and welcome to the broadcast. So the Judah page is blowing up over there. Judah, say something to your followers.
On Griswold's.
Good to see you. Glad you're here.
Griswold's house, how many Christmas lights did it have on it? I'll accept within.
Do you realize how hard this question is?
I do.
Do they say the number in the show, in the movie?
I've never seen it.
Jesus Christ.
I'll accept within 1,000. It's a lot. It's a big number.
In Christmas Vacation, Clark Griswold, Jamie Turner, you're welcome. He says thank you. We love you, JT.
Thank you.
And Christmas morning, guys. Nicholas Urpí says he loves the Judah camera. And Christmas Vacation, Clark Griswold lights up his house, and it creates a power surge in Chicago.
Yes.
And it blinds his neighbors. One of his neighbors is, interestingly, Elaine Bennis.
That's exactly right.
Before she's Elaine Bennis. How many lights?
Say that again?
Clark Griswold's neighbor was Elaine Bennis before she was Elaine Bennis in Seinfeld.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
I didn't watch it, so how would I know?
Yeah, there you go. So how many lights? This question is so freaking hard.
Okay,
and if anyone gets this right, they're obviously Googling the answer.
Well, we'll allow.
Bill McKenzie, do you have an answer for us?
It's more than
Jonathan Lancaster.
We'll help it out a little bit. It's more than 10,000 and less than 30,000.
More than 10,000.
More than 10,000, less than 30,000. We'll ask a different question while that's getting mulled over.
Okay.
Christmas story.
Yeah. Ask a straightforward question.
Okay.
Okay, go.
Okay. In the Christmas story, what gift did Ralphie receive from his aunt?
In the Christmas story.
In the movie Christmas Story. This is the one.
That's a great movie, too.
Yeah.
Do you know that answer? We got one answer of 20,000 from the Social Media Ninja.
Social Media is close, but no cigar.
Close, but no cigar, Nick. I love you, Nick Urpí.
So let's help out a little bit. It's between 20 and 30.
Yeah, this question is brutally hard.
I know that. I wanted to start off with a hard one.
This one is a good one. Can I ask this one?
Sure.
Okay. What is the highest grossing Christmas movie of all time from a revenue standpoint?
Yeah.
Revenue standpoint.
So you're...
Oh! Dude! We just got... Dude! The viewers are so smart. They just answered the last two questions. Bill McKenzie just won a $25 gift card.
Which one did he get right?
To Shenandoah Joe's. Bill McKenzie. So Jamie Turner got the first one. Bill McKenzie got the second one. He said 25,000
There you
lights.
go, Bill. I knew somebody was going to get it.
Bill McKenzie, dog, homie, pal, chum.
So who got the Ralphie gift?
Nicholas Urpí just got the third gift card. He said a pink bunny suit.
That's it.
Nice.
Good job, Nick Urpí. You are A+ people.
So what? So how many you got left?
We have. We just given away 3 of my 4.
Okay, I still got 4.
Are you keeping track of the names? We should probably do that.
Yeah,
Remember the last time we did it?
Yeah, that's kind of why I was.
That's why I was really trepid when I
know that. So this is why I'm suggesting putting my cell phone out there.
We just communicated without talking, right?
I know that.
Did you realize that?
I know that.
That's terrifying.
Yeah.
So we're 3 of 8 done. Nick Urpí got the third. Nicholas Urpí, you just won a $25 gift card to Shenandoah Joe's. Bill McKenzie won a $25 gift card to Shenandoah Joe's. And there were 25,000 lights on Clark Griswold's house, Christmas Vacation, the movie. And in A Christmas Story, what gift does Ralphie receive from his aunt? A pink bunny suit.
So I've got 4. You've
got
one.
left.
I got 1 left.
Yeah.
Let's throw this one. Who was the bad guy, Rudolph and Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, that they tried to avoid? Who was the bad guy in Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer?
Who was the bad guy?
Who was the bad guy?
And Rudolph.
Or
who spelled Rudolph here?
Yeah,
was
well,
this Smith. Who spelled Rudolph on this question?
Maybe I did.
Maybe yes.
Maybe no yes.
Maybe no yes.
Maybe I'm creating new words.
This is a good question.
So bad.
The bad guy.
Bad. It's not necessarily a guy.
Yeah, it's more of a character. And guys, how you answer the question is by putting your answer in the comment section on any of the social media platforms you're watching upon.
For a $25 Shenandoah Joe gift card.
Who is the bad guy?
Who was the bad guy?
And I'll ask a second question for people to mull, consider, think.
Well, don't burn through all the cards so much.
Oh, I know. I'm having a lot of time, a good time. Nicholas Urpí is trying to win multiple gift cards.
Yeah. New rule.
Okay.
You only can win once
Nicholas
today.
Urpí, you're too smart, damn it, Nick. You're too smart.
So if you really want to be a good guy, Nick, reach out to somebody in the feed
Nicholas Urpí,
privately
you're too smart.
and give the answer, because I know Nick knows.
Talking about Latin history or Roman history.
Yeah.
The show is over, Nick Urpí. The show is over. He's too smart.
Yeah.
He's too smart.
Yeah. Nick, you can't do it, brother.
Nick's too smart. What was the highest?
And oh, by the way, can't give it to one of your brothers. And
you can't tell Michael. Oh,
family's out.
Oh, Melody Allen just got it on Judah's Facebook page.
There you go.
Melody Allen.
So what is it?
Melody Allen said the abominable snowman.
There you go.
Do you know Melody Allen?
Way to go, Melody.
Where's Melody watching?
So when did that movie come? When did that?
Melody Allen's watching in South Carolina. Melody Allen, welcome.
Thank you.
Dude, the Judah Facebook page, the Judah camera. It's now a permanent fixture.
Whenever we do Batman and Robin, just the two of us, requires Alfred to be on.
No, let's take it a step further.
Oh.
Let's take it a step further.
You don't have your hat on, by the way.
Anytime there is not 2 guests here, so if we have a 3 spot, you know that opens up a camera and a mic. It requires Judah Witkower.
I'm in.
Right? That's voluntold. Voluntold. He's been voluntold, Keith Smith.
Let's ask Mr. Predicto. Will Judah agree to this?
Yeah, crystal ball camera. Judah will agree with this.
Oh, no, I got to exit again. I couldn't hear it.
All right, go.
Everybody quiet. Mr. Predicto, will Judah agree to this?
Yes! The answer is yes!
Mr. Predicto!
Yes!
All right.
Judah, you're making the show better.
The Oracle has spoken.
The Oracle has spoken.
I'm tagging a Melody Allen here, so we got to write her name now. You just won a $25 gift card to Shenandoah Joe's, Melody Allen. We can't wait till Shenandoah Joe's goes to South Carolina. She's watching in South Carolina.
Yeah,
Melody
how's that going? Does she come up often?
No.
Okay.
Noel is watching it. He's giving you some props. Noel? Huh? Noel. He's giving you some props. He loves you. He loves it. Say hi to Will.
Hello,
So we're getting down on gift. We're getting down on gift cards. Something that people have won, if they wish to re-gift it, put it back into the pool for somebody else. That they don't have to do that, but in the holiday season, if they wish to re-gift it and say, hey, let's put it back in the pool and have somebody else win it, that is totally cool.
Okay, so we have four.
I'm making your job that much harder.
I know. Well, you're the one that has to get the gift cards out and redeem.
Am I supposed to remember all this?
I'm writing the names down to help you because I know you're not writing the names down because I know you quite well. Nicholas Urpí has won a $25 Shenandoah Joe's gift card. I'm tagging him right now.
But if he wishes to put it back in the pool, then he can answer another question.
Okay.
Right? So that's a rule. So now we're just making this up as we go.
Why would he give up the gift card?
Because he didn't know he was answering for a gift.
He didn't know he was answering. That's why.
Besides that, it's Christmas,
and
we want to give back. Man. If he wishes to give back and put it back in the pool, Nick. So somebody else wishes to win it, then Nick could do that, or Bill can do that, or Melanie can do that, or anybody wishes to do that, to put it back in the pool, and we'll see how it goes.
I like it, and I like where this show is going. The next question, Nicholas Urpí, he goes, nah, I'm economically rational. I'll keep the gift card. I ain't giving it back. Oh, man, that's so funny.
That is not very Christmassy.
Nick Urpí, that made me laugh. I knew you were going to say that.
Oh, Nick, I don't know.
Oh, God.
Nick, he must be watching way too many operas.
He's the mischievous Urpí, and I like it so much. Melody Allen says she's watching in North Carolina, Judah, in North Carolina. Merry Christmas, Melody. You just won a $25 gift card to Shenandoah Joe's. Thank you for participating. We got to ask the next question. I just butchered it.
We looked at each other, and then our chemistry went, oh, is he going to say something? Oh, is he going to say something? Or is he going to say something?
I think I just said it. All right, let me just say it again. God, Smith, I love the Batman, Robin, and Alfred shows. Judah and Keith, here's the next $25 gift card. Are you ready? Merry Christmas to you too.
So you're doing this.
Yes, okay.
Got it.
And then my allotment is gone, and then we have to go to yours.
Well, I'll share.
More people are trying to get gift cards here, so we got to be focused.
Okay.
What is the highest grossing...
You know I can't do that, so...
What is the highest grossing Christmas movie of all time from a revenue box office sales standpoint?
You've asked that. I don't think anybody answered that yet.
Highest grossing.
I know the answer to that.
That was too easy, though.
You think that's too easy?
I think that went from one extreme of $25,000 lights to something, but maybe I might be wrong.
Do we think that's too easy?
I think it's too easy because I know it.
Okay, all right. I think I would have gotten this one right as well. The highest grossing Christmas movie of all time. You put your answer in the comment section on any of the social media channels you're watching upon, and you can get a $25 Shenandoah Joe's gift card, one of our proud partners here. That is okay. What's the question you want to get out there?
No, so let's just try something, because I think we've actually talked about this on the show before. So those who are watching, we talked about, well, maybe everybody's favorite.
Yeah, that's more about what it was. Your favorite Christmas movie.
And I think it just happens to sync up to be the same, which makes sense. If it's the highest grossing, that means more people watched it, which would be the fun. So a Christmas Carol question, and Frosty the Snowman. Okay. What brought him to life? What object brought him to life?
In Frosty the
Snowman, run it through your head. What brought him to life? Okay, so we'll let that sit out there.
Okay.
So we've got number one grossing Christmas movie
of all time.
And what hat? Whoa. Whoops. We have to retract that one. Nice job, Smith.
What kind of hat, though?
Yeah.
But I mean, he kind of tipped everybody off.
Yeah. Damn it.
No, that's all right. That's all right. Do you think people picked that up?
We're going to find out here. So what brought Frosty the Snowman to life?
What brought Frosty the Snowman to life? Bill McKenzie is donating his gift card to someone in need. Bill said, donate my gift card to someone in need.
Bill, you're an outstanding human being.
You are. I'm literally typing that. You are an outstanding human being.
So what I'm going to do after the show, Bill, I'm going to walk on the downtown mall.
Dude. That was so nice.
And I'm going to bump into a homeless person if I find them, and I'm going to give the card to him.
There you go.
And say, Bill said Merry Christmas.
Bill McChenzie, you just made...
Bill, you're a good human, my friend.
Is that the preferred nomenclature these days?
What's that?
I think is it
a good human?
No, houseless, I think, is the preferred nomenclature.
Well, the right person to ask isn't here at the set today.
Yeah, it's Anthony Haro.
Anthony Haro, but I will find somebody who is in need on the downtown mall on my way to my next.
Lacking a domicile.
Lacking a domicile.
What? Jamie Turner just said donate mine as well to somebody in need.
All right.
JT, the mayor of Gordonsville, Jamie Turner, I'm saying you're an amazing human being.
So what I'm going to do is when the show is over, I'm going to call Anthony and say, Anthony, how's the best way for me to do this?
So you're going to donate, tell him who Anthony Haro is.
Anthony Haro is the executive director of TJAC, which is the homeless, Thomas Jefferson, oh God, I'll get the acronym wrong, but he oversees the homeless programs here in the city and the county and so forth and so on. So I will reach out to him. Thank you guys. You guys are superhumans.
Nicholas Urpí said, I'm keeping mine, damn it. I'm just joking.
Did he actually say that?
Nicholas Urpí, you didn't say that. I'm just joking.
Thomas Jefferson Area Coalition for the Homeless.
I'm just joking.
Thank
Nicholas
you.
Urpí,
Thank you, sir, for keeping me straight. So pivot a little bit. What are you doing for Christmas?
Oh my God! Well, let's reiterate. If you want a $25 Shenandoah
we got
Joe's
two
gift
questions
card,
out there.
Put your answer in the comment section on any of the Facebook pages you're watching upon. I'm going to look at Twitter here in a matter of moments. What is the highest grossing Christmas movie of all time? What is the highest grossing Christmas movie of all time? And reiterate yours, KS.
And what brought Frosty the Snowman to life? What object brought Frosty the Snowman to life?
Nick is cracking me up. He said, I'm keeping mine, damn it, literally in the feed.
Oh, no Christmas spirit, Nick.
I love Nick.
I don't know.
I love Nick. The mischievous Urpí is Nicholas Urpí, the mischievous one. What am I doing for Christmas? I am spending time with my lovely wife and our son. We are going to make some Christmas magic, as my wife calls it.
Good.
We have a number of traditions we like to do. One of the traditions, in fact, is watching Christmas Vacation while we wrap presents.
Cool.
Another one of the traditions we do is our son is 3.5, and we turn our home into a spectacular light show. So when he walks down the stairs, or we go to his room early in the morning and get him to come down the stairs, we're wearing Christmas hats and festive gear, and he comes down the stairs and he sees the house completely lit up, and it's just memorable and magical. And the best gift ever is seeing his face on Christmas morning. That is better than any gift I've ever received in my entire life.
And the second best gift is watching your wife's face when he opens up. When both of their eyes light up, it's really neat.
I love watching my wife watch my son.
There you go.
And when she sees him like enjoying something or like experiencing something for the first time, and I'm watching him, that's the best.
So I think you and I are maybe a lot alike. I don't know. I'm playing on some chemistry at the moment. Would you rather give a gift than receive a gift?
Oh,
100%, right?
Yeah. I would rather give every time.
I am.
Is there something you want that you don't have?
No.
Right? I mean, outside that $6,000 Trek bicycle that you've been campaigning for 30 days, Judah's
how many days?
I'd say you've been campaigning for maybe 6 months.
Oh, good. I thought you said 30. I thought my hearing aids pick up 30 days.
Is Santa coming? Have you coal in the stocking or a Trek bicycle under the tree?
I can assure you that is not happening. But that's my way of deflecting it and joking about it. I generally...
Neil Williamson, good morning, my friend.
Good morning, Neil. I hope you're feeling better, brother. I just don't... I love to give. I hate to receive gifts. I feel awkward when I receive gifts. I love to give it. I love to give gifts out. So yeah, man, I much rather, and it sounds like it's so easy to say, but I really rather give than receive. I really would.
Amen. Patty Zeller, welcome to the broadcast.
Hey, Patty, how you
Patty,
doing?
we're using a Erica Renee saying, and I think the Judah camera, Patty Zeller, needs to now be a part of What's Barking Local. every show moving forward. Judah, Patty Zeller, what do you think? Ray Cadell, welcome to the broadcast.
I apologize. Is there anybody on the feed, Judah, that says that Jerry must put his Santa hat on?
I'll put my Santa hat.
Is there
Patty's watching.
Give it 5 seconds, and I bet you they will.
One thing I know about Patty is Patty wears the hat, she wears the goggles, she uses the magic wand.
Oh, and she had some awesome vests, sweaters on.
Sweaters on. Patty, I'm going to put this hat on because you're watching. I love Patty Zeller. Patty, do you suggest the jester's cap?
No, it's Christmas.
The Santa's cap.
It's Christmas, right, yeah. So while you're doing that, I want to. This is not going to be a question for the feed.
This is going to mess my hair up. My hair is looking good this morning.
It actually is.
Yeah, it actually is.
It actually
is. What are you saying over there?
It actually is.
What a dick. It actually
is.
You're such a jerk. All right. Oh, dude, when you put the hat on and you hear the hairspray crunch, because it's not, you know what I'm talking about?
How come it's sticking through your hat?
This is what you say, Jerry. Your Santa hat is limp. This is what, you can get me back for all those times.
I will never, ever, ever do that to you.
Oh, Keith's new Santa ride. Neil Williamson put a meme in there, or is it a meme or is it a GIF or a GIF, Judah?
It's a GIF.
It's a GIF?
Are we giving gifts?
No.
I can't remember what
my hearing aids heard gift.
Did you hear what he said?
So while you're doing this is not a question.
Okay.
But as my research for today's show, we got this.
It's your magic wand?
So it's GIF because it stands for graphics interchange format.
You know what? Judah Cameron needs a hat.
Oh.
He needs a hat.
Oh, really?
That was not a good toss over there. Hold on. I got to move here. I tossed the cap in poorly. The Gandalf hat? I think the Joker.
I agree.
The Jester's hat? You got that, J-Dubs?
Okay. Can I say something?
Someone get Big Jim Witkower and Ann on the feed over here. I love your son. Go ahead.
Can I say something?
Yes, please. Go ahead.
Thank you. Not a question for the feed, but as I was researching, it's a pretty interesting fact that it came up. What do kids in Sweden leave for Santa? This is not for a card. What? It's so weird. It is weird but true. What do kids in Sweden leave Santa? What do you think?
Oh.
No looking at your cheat sheets, by the way.
Dude, is that your hat?
What do kids?
This is my hat.
Okay. It says, and Keith, you're wearing my hat. Are you sure that's your hat?
Who said?
Patty.
No, this is my Cindy Lou Who hat.
Okay, you brought the hat.
I've had this hat for, 10 years.
Okay, and Patty says we're definitely doing the Judah camera. Buck Clintworth says, I'm not sure what this is, but whatever it is, it needs more Judah Witkower.
More cowbell.
Who's Buck?
I've been advocating.
Buck, church with me.
Okay, hello, Buck. Good morning.
I've been advocating for Eliza Cam, but I think we'll take one step at a time.
Yeah, you're going way too fast. Liza's the smartest mammal in the room, our dog.
Come on, guys.
Judah's dog.
In Sweden, what do children leave for Santa? In Sweden. According to the research, according to the internet, and we know that doesn't lie.
Gefilte fish.
Gefilte fish. That would
is
be
that true?
No, that would be Jewish.
What is gefilte fish?
Gefilte fish.
Lutefisk, that's what I'm thinking of.
Huh? So gefilte fish is basically pickled herring, is what that is, and that's a traditional Jewish meal or delicacy on that end of it. So come on, guys, Sweden.
I have no idea.
This is really weird, but it's totally true. Coffee.
Kids in Sweden leave
What do kids in Sweden leave for Santa? Coffee.
Have you fact-checked that?
Of course not.
Yeah, he hasn't
He does have to stay up all night.
Somebody should.
Do you honestly believe that to be true?
Actually, if you think about it, he's got to stay up an entire day.
He's also flying on a sleigh.
So do me a favor. This isn't for a card, but somebody Google this thing.
Christmas bag toy.
Tell all the kids watching.
No, I didn't spoil anything. I said he's flying on a sleigh around the world with reindeer. And as Ray Cadell's watching, I'm just off the road from a tour with Elvis and my Long Live the King Orchestra. Turns out you can get this goofy show everywhere. So where are you at, Ray Cadell? Where are you watching right now?
A question for
Ray.
For Ray. And he'll know this immediately. What is Elvis's, and it was in here, what is Elvis's number one Christmas song?
What is Elvis's number one Christmas song?
And it's a play on words on another famous Christmas song. He'll know that. He'll chime in on that.
Ray Cadell, what's that answer?
He'll know what it is.
Would he get a $25 gift card
If he
for that?
gets it right, I will give him a $25
Ray
gift
Cadell,
card,
if
which
you
I
can
know he
answer
will.
that, you will get a $25 gift
Yeah,
card.
Elvis's most popular Christmas song, he'll get it. It's a playoff of another famous Christmas song of one of my favorite Christmas movies, which is
Blue Christmas.
That's it.
And just put it into the feed.
There you go.
Ray Cadell, you just won a $25 gift card. Put his name down, Ray Cadell. $25 gift card to Shenandoah Joe's.
And
I'm going to
Ray,
tag
you can re-gift.
Well, some people might want it. Don't make the man feel guilty for winning a gift card. You just won.
Why would I do that?
I'm not saying you a $25 gift card to Shenandoah Joe's. I put it in the feed right now. Congratulations, Ray Cadell. No one has answered what is the top grossing movie of all time? Do we not know that? The top grossing Christmas movie of all time? Ray Cadell said, give it to somebody in need.
Of course he did. He said,
Ray Cadell, you're a stand-up guy. Love you, Ray Cadell.
He is what's...
So far, Nicholas Urpí's the only one who's read Nicholas Urpí.
And I'm surprised he's Catholic. He doesn't understand this Catholic guilt thing. He totally doesn't get this whole Catholic guilt thing. So let's try to help out the two other answers, right?
Okay.
So you give a hint and I'll give a hint on your question.
Jerry, different traditions. They open their presents on December 6th in Sweden and eat cheese curds and coffee.
Yep.
Different cultures.
Yep.
That's what's so fun. Does Keith like the Italian Christmas bread? Panitano? Okay, he actually phonetically...
Who's this, from Nick?
Yeah. Panettone?
No, I prefer the red wine from Italy, but...
Don't we all?
Not the bread, the red wine. Just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
From Italy.
And a little limoncello I prefer.
I love limoncello.
I love limoncello.
Limoncello is dynamite.
Yeah.
What is the highest grossing Christmas movie of all time? How have you guys not gotten this?
So
for a $25 Shenandoah Joe's
come on, give a couple
card.
of hints, Jerry.
I mean...
You got to give a hint, apparently.
It's so easy.
I even know this.
I mean, I know this.
Okay, so let's say...
Don't spoil it with too easy of a hint.
No, let's say it's color, not black and white, so that'll cover.
Okay, it's a modern movie.
It'll cut things down.
Trisha Witkower is giving you some props. Give Trisha some props. Good morning, Trisha.
Is that your sister?
This is her sister.
Cool.
She says your hat is, she's using the emoji A-OK. A-OK. Good morning, Trisha. How are you? Trisha, $25 gift card. Call your name on it. What is the highest grossing Christmas movie of all time? $25 gift card to Shenandoah Joe's.
And
T-Dubs,
what brought
come on.
Frosty the Snowman back to life? I'll give a bit of a hint. It's what we have on our heads.
Okay,
it's a
version.
Way
too big of a hint,
Well, I'm
dude.
trying to give some cards away.
It's what we have on your heads.
So you're trying to say I'm not good at this? Is that what
No,
you're trying to
I
say?
think you're excellent at this. When we came up with the concept of Real Talk together as a team, I knew you would be fantastic in this setting. You know why?
I'm afraid to ask.
You have the gift of...
What is he
going to say, Judah?
Gab.
That's not what I was going to say. You know what I was going to say, right? He has the gift of gab.
So I've told you the story about what my grandmother said about me.
Tell us again.
Yeah, so my grandmother said to me, she says, Keithy, me boy, when they vaccinated you, they used a phonograph needle instead of a hypodermic needle. Shut the...
How many times have we heard that?
Front
Judah?
door up.
I haven't heard it that many times.
You have heard that.
Hey, Judah, I love you, man. This guy's just busting my chops all day long. You're a great human, sir.
Neil Williamson has given us the answer to Sweden and what people leave for Santa.
Yeah, definitely.
Are you sure you're
I don't know.
right?
I'm reading it. I printed it off the internet.
Oh,
says, what do kids...
That makes it okay.
Obviously. What do kids in Sweden leave for Santa? Coffee.
What do kids in Sweden... Nick, is that right? Neil, is that right?
No.
Kids leave Santa...
I have friends in Finland that I could ask, but Finland is not Sweden. So.
If you were Santa and you were coming down a chimney, what would you want? Judah, what would you want waiting for you?
Limoncello.
Limoncello.
I mean, he's got a...
I mean, coffee makes sense.
I mean, that's what
the Swedes are practical people.
Yeah.
All you got to do is go to freaking Ikea and figure that one out, right?
What does that mean?
the IKEAs are practical in the way that they design and
Is
build.
Ikea Swedish?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Did you know that?
Yeah. That's
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I knew it
IKEA
was
is Swedish.
Scandinavian. I don't know
It's
if I
Swedish.
Pinpointed Sweden as the.
It's Swedish. IKEA is Swedish.
Okay, Ikea is
The only
Swedish.
reason I know that I've been to that plant when I was in Europe is their main store in Sweden. So
Okay,
I know
it's Swedish.
Well, if you ever go to IKEA, what's their number one food?
What is their number one? I have
Swedish meatballs.
IKEA. Oh, IKEA is a locality in Sweden.
No. IKEA is the name of a company.
Well, it's the furniture store.
You
It's
mean
a furniture
go into
store.
the furniture store, they have complimentary Swedish meatballs?
No.
Is
You
that-
have,
that's what I thought
you
it
have to
meant
pay
too.
for them. You have to pay for them.
IKEA sells Swedish meatballs?
Yeah, IKEA has a. You've never
Is
been
that
to an
true?
IKEA? I know it's true. Have you never been to an IKEA before?
No.
Oh, you gotta get out a little bit more often.
I've never been to Judah, have you been to IKEA?
No, this is Charlottesville. What do we have here that's.
Well, you have to go to DC for IKEA. It's the closest one, or Norfolk.
So you're driving to DC to shop at IKEA?
Yeah. Hmm.
That's
I
odd.
love
Do
IKEA.
you think that's on?
I love IKEA. IKEA's a great store, but it has.
Nick says you're right.
Yeah.
Bill McChency says Lefse, Lefse.
Yeah.
And he also says a beer.
Yeah.
I'd want a beer or a bourbon.
So in Yonna's home place, it is a beer.
What is?
For Santa, what they live in Yonna's home place in Austria. Her home place is on the Czech border. Right, she's about 10 miles from the Czechoslovakian border in what they call Lower Austria, and beer would be. But this is also
If I was a father with children, I would tell them that Santa likes them to leave him beer as well.
that's kind of the point. Interesting fact.
Judah, that was funny.
It is. I told you this.
Judah, dude, I've been trying to get the Judah camera for 5 years. 5 years we've been trying to get the Judah camera. This is now we got it, and it's working because you have a lot to offer.
And also,
I think it's the hat, though.
and also because you're engaging me, and not just like.
Oh, hey, people. Okay, people.
It's our fault, is what he's saying. It's
Okay,
our fault.
people.
It's our fault.
This is Christmas. Let's
look,
be loving.
Judah, he's
Let's
having to be the
caring.
therapist over here. Judah and I spend more time alongside J Dubs than I do with my wife.
Yeah.
And it's been the case for almost 10 years. And I'm going to tell you right now, and I don't want to speak for him, maybe I am. It's been pleasant the entire 10 years.
Mr. Predicto is Jerry telling the truth.
Oh, God. Crystal ball camera.
Oh, look at that.
What did he say?
You can rely on that.
You can rely on that.
Or should I ask it again?
Yeah, ask it. No, I don't think you should ask it again. Mr. Predicto got it right. I think Daniel Pettit just got a $25 gift card.
Which one did he get right?
He said magical hat.
That's it. Well, an old silk hat was
What's
the
up?
answer.
What's up, Alex? Good to see you. What's that?
Old silk. Is that Alex
That is.
coming in?
You said old silk hat?
Old silk hat. If you listen to the lyrics, the old silk hat brought him back to life.
All right, $25 gift card to Daniel Pettit. You just won a $25 gift card to Shenandoah Joe's.
And we
for your
didn't
answer.
get the. We still got yours left, right? So,
no, we have 2 left.
So let's go to a count here. We're down.
We have 6 we've given away.
So we got 2 more cards left.
Yeah, Daniel Pettit, $25. You just won a $25 gift card to Shenandoah Joe's. No one has got the top grossing movie?
You're watching the feed, not me, brother.
How has no one got the top grossing Christmas movie of all time?
Okay, so you're gonna have to give another hit.
I thought this was the easiest one. What's a hint we can give to help people out on that one?
Oh,
J-Dubs.
let's try it this way.
Giving it away? I don't know.
Without giving it away, wow.
Okay, I'll give this
So it
away.
was made after the 80s? Let's try to narrow the time down a little
Okay,
bit.
how about this? The Wet Bandits.
Ooh.
The Wet Bandits.
Wet Bandits.
The Wet Bandits.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, the Wet Bandits. The Wet Bandits.
So everybody knows. So
Ray
you know.
Cadell says it's Die Hard, not Die Hard.
No,
Good
it's
guess,
not Die
though.
Hard,
That's a
though.
great guess, though, Ray Cadell.
Well, brings a whole conversation. Is that even a Christmas movie? But we won't go there. We won't go there.
Die Hard is a Christmas movie, Keith. How is that not a Christmas movie? It's set at
Yeah, I
Christmas.
told you we were going to go there. We
If
got
you-
2 cards to give.
Judah, do you think it's a Christmas movie? Die Hard. Daniel Pettit just is trying to win a second gift card.
No, he's not allowed.
Daniel Pettit. You may be right over there, but you already have one $25 gift card at Shenandoah Joe's. Neil Williamson, do you have a guess? Judah, what do you don't think Die Hard's a Christmas movie?
I think it belongs in the Christmas movie genre.
Right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I mean, it's not something that you would watch with the whole family necessarily, but
So is this a democracy? So 2 against 1, I lose? Is that how this is working?
This is 3 guys in hats shooting the you-know-what. And the triangle of content.
It's triangle of content.
Yeah.
I like that. That's
The-
good.
this is an ongoing countrywide conversation.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Continue
Yeah.
for years.
And it always happens now.
Yeah. Look,
Jamie Turner, you have gotten it right. Daniel Pettit, you have gotten it right. Nicholas, you have gotten it right. Ray Cadell, it's not The Grinch. It's not Die Hard. Neil Williamson says Die Hard is not a Christmas movie.
Thank you, Neil.
Neil Williamson
Thank you,
says
Neil.
it is not
Thank
a
you,
Christmas
Neil.
movie.
Thank you, Neil.
Neil.
Thank you.
Neil.
And would you ever doubt Neil?
I mean, Neil is 99.9% right.
Except for this time.
Except for this time right here. Neil Williamson. It is a Christmas movie.
Okay. Well, this will be an ongoing debate for centuries to come. My vote is no, but that's okay. What do I know?
My vote is yes. My
Okay.
vote is yes. Your next question, we've got 2 more. Daniel
Okay.
Pettit, you have a $25 Shenandoah Joe's gift card coming your way.
So this question...
Make it a good one. Make it a good one, like a really good one. Not how, okay, you go.
So, now you just lost my, and you just made me, I was all set, ready to go, and you just put the ADD in overdrive. So those who watch the show already, regularly watch or listen to the show, will find this question pretty easily.
Okay, I'm with you.
Easy. What did people put on their trees before Christmas lights?
What did people put
On their trees before Christmas lights. And a hint, Yonna does it every year.
Well, I know what she did. The better question is, what does Pop do when Yonna does that every year? Yonna just did that recently.
We just did it on Sunday when we decorated Mom and Pop's tree, and Yonna put them on the tree, and we tested out.
You don't know Judah? You know Judah.
You know Judah.
From previous shows.
I may remember vaguely.
Judah knows what it is.
So the feed, let's see what the feed knows, but what did you used to put on Christmas trees before there was electric lights?
What did you put on Christmas trees before they were, I mean, I know what that is.
I know it. So we'll just let that float out there for a little while, but a backstory on that is my father, my grandfather, were all New York City firemen, and every time that Yonna does this European tradition, which is where it started,
Daniel Pettit knows.
I know, but he won already. And
Daniel Pettit knows.
But did Daniel Pettit give away his card?
Daniel Pettit, what are you doing with your $25 gift card?
If he gave away the first card, then this one can be his.
Daniel Pettit, do you want your $25 Shenandoah Joe's gift card? Let us know in the feed.
Yeah, because he won one already, didn't he?
Yeah, he did win
got
that
it.
one, yeah.
So my father stands there with a fire extinguisher, so that may help out people to answer it. We got 2 cards to give, and
Bill McChenzy's also got it right. Multiple people have gotten it right now. Bill McChenzy, you donated your $25 gift card. I got a text here from Alex. In honor of his first date being at Shenandoah Joe's. Are you causing trouble over here, Alex? This Nick?
oh, it
Okay.
is that Alex in the
That's in the green room.
in the green room?
In the green room.
Do we?
Alex Urpí, the Antonio Banderas of finance, Nicholas is Urpí's hermano, says in honor of Nick Urpí's first date being Nick's first date was at Shenandoah Joe's, Alex?
Are you kidding me?
What did he buy her? He got her a latte? What did he get her?
Are we going to ask him to come on set?
We can if you want. He's got to wear the hat, though.
You got to wear a hat, Alex, if you want to come on set.
He
Come on,
will
let's go.
gladly
Come
wear
here.
the hat. In honor of his first date being
Wait till
at
I show you
Shenandoah
the hat.
Joe's.
Is it just Alex back there?
I think so.
Uh-huh.
Well, we can't see. It's the green room.
It's the green
It's
room.
back there in the green room. There he
You
is.
got to wear
Hello.
this one.
Come on, Gandalf.
I wore this for Halloween one year.
He needs a crystal ball.
No one's going to see it.
Okay. Alrighty. I'm going to have to unpack.
Well,
this.
no. Judah says share yours is what he said.
Oh, okay. got it.
Alex
my
Urpí, the
crystal
Antonio Banderas
Oh,
of
now
finance.
now I know
Let's
how
stop
silly
by.
I look at that thing.
We need to go to the
Right
four
about
shop.
that.
Judah Witkower. with
Fortunately, I'm
Alex
used to
Urpí.
this.
Merry Christmas,
Merry
buddy.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you.
Nicholas Urpí.
It's true.
No.
So
He's commenting. He says, Alex Urpí, guys, who you see on screen, in honor of his
not
first date being at Shenandoah Joe's, Nick Urpí is donating the gift card amount to the Knights of Columbus.
Ooh.
And Nicholas Urpí, I got the text from Alex. This is social media and technology at its finest. Nick puts in the comment section, she's a tough chick, my fiance. She bought her own coffee and insisted upon buying it.
Oh,
Wow.
That I did not know.
Well, I did not know that
I
either.
did not know.
Daniel Pettit wants the gift card to be given to somebody in need as well.
Look at that.
Nice.
Everyone
Aren't
is
these
giving
people
away.
awesome?
That is amazing.
So do we have Alex on camera?
Not yet.
Okay.
It's about to be. Gandalf is about to be on camera. We call him the Antonio Banderas of finance. Today, he's the Gandalf of
Yeah,
finance.
I was once Gandalf for Halloween.
Were you?
Yes,
I bet you
long
that was a
ago.
heck of a costume. Oh, you got a magic wand. Tell us when the 4-shot is. We're really putting
And we promise you, we will not ask you any financial questions.
Oh,
well,
there
we
go.
can.
But
I
how's
mean,
my
you can-
stocks doing?
You can adopt. Today, the
I can't
market.
answer that question.
Maybe yes, maybe no.
Oh,
Yes.
hold it, Mr. Predicto, because you forget about you. Mr. Predicto, is Keith's stock portfolio failing today?
No.
If he says yes, he's lying because the market's up today.
The market is green
The
today.
market is green
Well,
today.
congratulations,
Mr. Predicto is
everybody.
lying.
There you go.
Connie Sylvester, welcome to the broadcast. The 4-shot's about to come on here. Before the 4-shot comes on, Keith, everybody has donated their gift card so far.
Yeah,
Amazing.
And you know what? It's Christmas. People are wonderful. You know,
the beauty of it.
we talk about this all the time, that social media used for the good. This is what we're doing right now. People are giving it away, giving them away. So we've got two. I think we got 2 more to go. Or
Let's keep
have
going.
I lost count?
I'm having so much fun.
Have
We
I
have 2
lost-
more to go. I have not lost
more to
count
go.
because I knew you were going to lose count. I have not lost count over here. We've done 6 of 8. We're really putting J-Dubs on the fly here, adapting cameras on the fly, and Judah's living up to the expectations as he always does. Is that a Costanza wallet? That is a Costanza wallet. You've seen that Seinfeld episode. Show the viewers that wallet. Please show the viewers that wallet. The thickness of the wallet. How have you not thrown your hip out with that wallet? Is that on the back pocket, on the bum?
That doesn't seem that unusual to me.
Let me
Maybe
see
mine
how
is
thick your
also
wallet
thick.
is. How thick is yours? And tell us.
I can help you lighten it a little bit if you like.
It's not money in there. That's the problem.
Good night, Alex Urpí. That is.
Let me see yours, Mr. Miller.
I got a bunch
Mine's
of,
thin. I have a
You
low
keep.
profile.
Oh, you keep it in the front.
Yeah. It's you want to throw your hip out. That's mine's thin.
Yeah, well, so the story behind this was a gift, has my, I'm sorry?
Hey, Alex is on.
We're all on.
Hey, Alex.
There we go.
There's
Hey,
Gandalf.
Alex, how you doing? This was a
Gandalf.
gift from Yasmina as a wedding gift to me.
Okay, well, I apologize.
Don't apologize.
Which one is thicker over there? Alex or Keith's?
Well, I don't have any
I mean,
cash.
it doesn't. It's not.
it's
tied
not
to
cash.
money.
It's mostly like
I got
credit
my,
cards and all this other
I got
stuff that I
my,
keep
my
in there.
card, which
I
I
got my
guess,
Vax card
which I
in here.
actually probably shouldn't have done that.
Why? Because it got destroyed?
No, I think people now can photo, I don't know.
Yeah.
This is a whole
They'll
thing.
zoom in.
So the reason I took my,
I'm not going to do that from the show. Go ahead, Keith. Go ahead.
it could be done.
I could possibly.
Maybe I'm too much of a cynic.
Right.
Someone's gonna zoom in.
I appreciate
copy
your
it, and say,
cynicism,
Well,
Gandalf.
Call me Keith.
Well, no, as you know, okay. You should be so cynical this close. I'm taking out my card.
Oh.
And if the show keeps on going and going, I'll order a couple more cards. So
Wow.
we can add some more cards to it.
Did you see Dave?
I saw Dave.
Did you tell him you were buying gift cards?
I told him I was going to buy gift cards. I texted Dave this morning. I said, I'm coming in at 9 o'clock. Can you get me 8 gift cards ready? And he said, only 8.
Dave, I'm going to tag Dave for Faro so we get him in the mix.
He said only 8, but I'll tell you what, I'll keep the card over here. Is Mrs. Smith watching?
Yes, she is.
Really, seriously. Sometimes you tell me that when she's not.
Your wife is always watching you.
Okay, honey, this is good business, honey. This is good business.
As your financial advisors right here.
Oh,
Emergent
so my
Services.
financial advice.
My mother says it all the time, Mrs. Urpí. You have to spend money to make money.
That's Mrs. Urpí. I love
gotta
you.
be
Mrs.
willing-
Urpí, you're the foundation.
You got to be willing to put a little out there.
Is that a
Some back.
financial advisor?
So
Is that a write-off, what
my
he's doing?
financial advisor, should I buy some more gift cards?
Absolutely.
Is that a
You have my
write-off,
permission.
financial advisor?
Ooh, well, that would be a
Well,
tax.
it's a company.
That's yeah, totally,
company write-off.
totally.
Company write-off for YRP
Yeah.
or for Real Talk.
It's a
company card.
It's a company
To be honest,
card.
even if it wasn't, you can do a loans payable.
Oh, stop being so technical.
That's that.
We're supposed to be having fun today. It's Christmas.
Gandalf, introduce yourself to everybody that's watching.
Alex Urpí, Emergent Financial Services, Today Mañana,
Yeah.
co-host of Today Mañana with my illustrious father.
He is
So
illustrious.
he is very illustrious.
What is Xavier doing right now? And what were you doing? Were you just
No,
hopping
I
around?
was, to be honest, I was here to drop off a gift for Keith. But as a thank you for being on Real Talk.
Can we do it, gift on set on the show?
I certainly can.
Yeah, you could get it.
I wasn't sure what time the show would end.
Go.
Yeah.
Neither am I. Neither am I, Gandalf. I don't know either, Gandalf. I have no idea. I just come here. I just try to adapt.
Yeah. Is this show ever going to end?
Daniel Pettit says, Mustache Dan Pettit says, Alex's hat reminds me of the people in Robin Hood.
Oh, Robin Hood. Well,
Thank you.
Oh, look at that.
And a big thank you. This is a thank you for us. We really appreciate being on Real Talk, chatting with you guys.
What is it over there? Can you show us?
Yes.
You listen, don't you?
Yes.
Is that red Italian wine?
No, it's Pinot Noir.
What? Tell us about that.
Red French wine.
That's my favorite.
Yeah.
Pinot Noir.
It's French.
It is indeed.
And so you listen.
We listen very carefully.
Wow. This is awesome. Thank you, man. I didn't get you anything, but this is awesome.
It's the
And here's a gift card. Have a gift card.
There you go.
Thank you. And
Four shot.
More shot. That is awesome. Oh man. Oh man. Give me a hug.
Oh, you guys are hugging it out. That's great right there. Two good people. Emergent Financial Services is an A-plus firm, guys.
That is
Gandalf just happened to be walking by here around the network. So how are the holidays treating you, Gandalf?
They've been beautiful so far. I've been really enjoying this Christmas season.
Yeah, tell us what's going on.
Well, we actually went to the Winter Wander. I went there with my girlfriend Nick and his fiance.
A little double date?
A little double date. It was beautiful.
It was beautiful, right?
It was very beautiful. I mean, it was a nice night. It was last Thursday.
Boar's Head Resort.
Not too cold. Beautiful. They did such a beautiful job with the lights and everything, so it was really nice. And just enjoying. We made some Christmas cookies this past weekend.
Very nice. What kind of cookies?
So I love making, the ones I always make are spritz cookies. You know, the little ones that come in the shapes and you get to use the little squeezer. These ginger molasses ones that my mom loves. And then
I need to meet Mrs. Urpí.
These Spanish almond, my dad's favorite. I'm going to make these in the next few days. I make these Spanish almond crescents that you make them with ground almonds and sugar. And they turn into these little crescent-shaped cookies.
That's what Yonna
my dad
makes.
from my abuelita. I think they have them. I think every country in Europe has a version of them with a different nut.
So
do they do almonds in Austria?
No, they do hazelnuts.
Hazelnut.
So they do, which is really weird because hazelnuts is not an Austrian. It's not grown in Austria. But they do hazelnuts, which is my favorite, they don't, for whatever reason, hazelnuts are not sold a lot around here. For whatever reason, she makes her own paste and all this kind of good stuff. So I gave you a Shenandoah Joe card. No.
Oh, it's a giveaway.
Yeah. So no. I've got this for more to buy.
The Urpí says it only took 4 of us to figure out which bottle to get our buddy Keith.
Am I that complicated and difficult?
No, you're not that complicated.
I'm that special.
In fact, I would say you're what you see is what you get kind of guy.
Oh, there's no doubt about that.
Wissam Alekshur, welcome to the program. Finish your thought of it.
So ask a question, a Christmas question, anything in your head.
Ooh, putting you on the spot.
Or you can cheat one with one of ours.
He's got a lot of questions over there.
I'm going to see if I think of one.
Oh, Christmas movie. You guys watch a Christmas movie all the time.
Christmas movies.
So pick a Christmas movie question.
Okay.
Or not. And I'll open this up and take a sip while you're doing
it. If you want a
it.
second to think about it, I've got a good question.
Oh,
do it first.
So I gave the second card to Judah to give away. So you ask a question.
Judah, you go first.
All right, my question is, this very well-received Christmas plant is originally from Mexico.
Ooh.
This very well
and you can't answer
Christmas
that.
plant is originally from Mexico.
You can't answer that.
I won't answer that.
Yeah, you can't answer that.
Well, he's Cubano. He's not Mexicano.
Yeah, but he knows what it is.
I think I know the answer anyway, but that's...
Yeah, he's very well read. So ask the question again, J-Dubs.
This popular Christmas plant is originally from Mexico.
Okay, $25 Shenandoah Joe's gift card on the line. Put it in the feed. Alex, do you know?
Yes, I do.
You do? Was Keith right when he whispered to you?
Well, I whispered it to Keith.
Oh, you whispered it to
nodded.
Keith. Okay.
So Keith knew
I nodded.
So either we're both wrong or we're both right.
Okay, what's the answer, guys? Put it in the feed. That's a good question, and you get that $25 gift card.
Should we? We'll give it a minute. We can offer. I got a great hint for that.
They don't need a hint. He just asked it yet. Let's see if they can't get it.
I get that. That's what I'm saying. If they don't get to it, you think of your question yet?
Not yet.
Jeez. Here,
You can use
pick
the-
one.
Okay, let me
Pick
see the
one.
cheat sheet. Well, I'm trying to think of how to phrase one from movies we.
What is your
watch.
favorite Christmas movie of all time?
My favorite Christmas movie.
We talked about it.
Well, I have multiple.
Really?
We've talked
Oh.
about numerous ones.
Okay. So what's your go-to Christmas? You've got to watch it.
The two that are like I would say must watch in our house is the Old Christmas Carol.
Yeah, the original.
I don't know how old it's the British made one with Alistair Sim in the 1950s.
Okay.
I don't know if that's the original.
That's not the original one. The
Okay.
original was in the 30s.
Okay, yeah, this is I guess the next from original. And then of course we really like to watch the Nativity Story.
So, Christmas Carol,
I like that one too.
how many ghosts are there?
Is that the official question?
I'm asking you a question.
Oh, I know.
How many ghosts are there?
Well, okay, there's
People
four
are
that-
asking us questions.
There's four that speak to Scrooge,
Okay.
but there's more that he sees out the window at the
That's
beginning.
correct. Well played, Alex.
He sees the
Alex,
wandering
you're
spirits.
tricked.
Okay.
You put it back on
He
you
sees
right
the
there.
Give me
wandering
that back.
spirits at the end. I should do a trivia off that.
I know the answer
So
to this one.
it was four speaking ghosts.
Yeah, four
Four
speak to
speaking
Scrooge.
ghosts.
But
Yeah.
there's more.
No, you're right. You're 100%
He
right.
sees the wandering spirits.
Gandalf and Cindy Lou Who and the Jester, we got a question that's coming
Ooh,
in from the audience
thank
for
you.
you guys. I do know this answer. I'll hold the answer. Are you ready, guys?
I'm ready.
Okay.
Are you ready, Antonio Banderas?
Yes.
Okay. The actor that played the cop in Die Hard was a regular on what TV show?
Oh, darn. I can see his face like it was
That I don't know.
right in front of me. So we could drop a little bit of a hint.
You want a hint?
Drop a hint. So I've got the guy.
can give you a
I've got
hint.
the visual, right?
Okay. His sitcom first name, his first name on the sitcom is a hint, is Carl. I'll give you his last name if you want to.
Oh, that's right.
Do you want his last name now?
Oh, no. Was it the Prince of Bel Air?
No, not Fresh Prince of Bel Air.
No. Oh,
His
shoot.
last
Rock.
name on the
Wasn't Rock
sitcom
either.
was Winslow.
It was a Winslow.
I vaguely remember. the show, but I don't remember the name of it.
Family Matters.
That's it.
Carl Winslow from Family Matters. Remember, the cop in Die Hard was Carl Winslow in Family Matters. Steve Urkel?
Yeah.
I never watched the show.
You never watched the show? Neil Williamson said, wow, the JW cam is paradigm changing.
Paradigm. We are now in a new paradigm. huh?
Change the paradigm.
Neil, you know what? Why don't we do this on the fly? Can we do this on the fly?
I'm
Are
good.
you ready? How's your
Yeah.
day look?
My day's here. Plus I'm here.
I know.
I'm here until like whenever we finish on your. I Love
That's
CVille.
what, okay. How's your day look?
I know where he's going with this.
Do you know where I'm going?
I know exactly where you're going, and if we're going to go that way, we might have to take a pit stop.
Oh, you got to hit the head?
I might have
You
to
can
take.
hit the head in the green room. Why don't we
in the
continue
green
this
room.
into the I Love CVille show?
I'm there.
We continue this into the I Love CVille show. Now, there's going to be one catch here. At the 11:45 marker, which is in 6 minutes, we got to change the branding and sponsorship.
Of course.
Are we good with that?
Yeah, of course.
And we continue this into the I Love CVille show.
course.
So we do the holiday marathon
Holiday
of Real Talk
marathon.
meets I Love CVille show and a little Today Manana action.
Today manana.
We're doing it on the fly. Are you okay with that?
I'm good with that.
I'm good with that. Are you good with that?
So do we go out with?
No, we just keep going.
No. I mean, do we go when we go out eventually? Do we go out with our intro?
You can go out with any intro that's available. I just need the sponsorship change for obvious reasons. Okay?
obvious-
For obvious reasons.
For contractual necessity.
For obvious reasons. Keith Smith, you can hit the head if you need to. You don't need. You can hold it a little bit longer. What do
I sympathize with that.
you have to hit the head too.
No. No,
Okay.
I did it before I came.
Somebody
Okay.
somebody Google somebody's 60-year-old prostate and figure out how that's going to go on that end of it.
You want pictures?
Hey Neil, please chime in. I need help, man.
Oh,
I need
God.
help, Neil.
Neil Williamson's have a knee replacement.
I know that, but he can chime in on the feed. Please help me, Neil.
What are you going to ask him?
I don't know. I just what Neil will get my back. Will keep me straight.
Neil
yeah.
Williamson is A+ People, President of Free Enterprise Forum. So, Alex, jump in here.
So
What's
how many
going on?
cards we got? Somebody keeping track of the cards here?
We have two left.
Did
to
someone
give out.
correctly answer Judas?
Judy, you got to ask yours again. We're losing a little control here of the show.
I remembered it.
Okay, what's the question? Do you
And
remember it, Alex?
You've
Okay,
got
you
to think of a
I have to
question.
think of a
And you better
question
hurry up because
myself.
I'm going to end up buying another couple $100 worth of cards. So you better come
Cards.
up with some questions.
What? And Jonas like Keith.
What's that?
Jonas goes another couple $100. Of course. Alex, do you remember Judah's
It's a
question?
business write-off, right?
I do remember Judas' question.
I don't remember my question.
He forgot. Oh, you remember it?
Yeah.
Okay, go.
Yeah.
Go with the question.
Should I give the hint?
What popular Christmas plant is originally from Mexico?
For a $25 Shenandoah.
Should I give a hint?
Sure, give a hint.
If your pet eats it, they will die.
Wow, that's a morbid
That's a hint.
Is
It's a hint.
Is it chocolate?
It's a hint.
gotta
No.
know the hint.
And I think that's all BS, by the way.
I don't think
'Cause
that's BS.
My Forrest has got into my secret chocolate stash.
still-
Not that I have one.
Where's your secret chocolate stash?
If I told you, it wouldn't be secret any longer. Yonna hides it from me.
You do like our family. My mom's her grandfather, her father, and her brother would each have a secret stash of stuff. Like one had a secret stash of cookies, one had a secret stash of jelly, and one had, I forget what the third one was, like a Chips Ahoy
Scotch.
secret stash. I don't think it was Scotch. They were Italian, but just they all knew that each of them would get into each other. They were in the same house, and they all knew that each of them would get into each other's stash if they didn't hide them.
So
What's your secret stash?
I actually don't. I don't have a secret.
No
stash.
secret stash?
No.
I bet you
It's just-
Nick has a secret stash.
I'm sure Nick's does have a secret stash. My dad, for a while, had a secret stash of M&Ms.
Really?
Yes.
And what, Mrs. Urpí found him?
No, they were in the office. I think he was keeping them away from his three sons.
What do you always say about the Cubanos and their blood?
Sugar runs in the veins.
Sugar runs in the
There's
veins.
Sugar in our veins.
Sugar runs in the Urpí veins. I
Or
love the
rum,
Urpí veins.
which
Or
is
rum.
kind of the same thing.
It's kind of the same. It's from sugar.
You're getting props from Torrance Fung.
Torrance, he's one of my
Torrance.
best friends.
Torrance? You know Torrance?
Yes, Torrance fun.
Torrance Fung is
Yeah,
watching.
I played chess with him. I've done numerous chess tournaments with him.
I didn't know you were a chess player.
I'm not a very good chess player. Torrance is a good chess player. I'm a
Do you like to play chess?
moderate. I do love to play
Yeah.
chess, though.
You-
I did win 2 championships.
Chess
Two
championship.
championship matches off him. No, it was like a friend group
Oh.
champion. So my 2 best victories over Torrance were in championship matches, and then he crushes me all the other times.
I'm gonna tag Torrance Fung here to make sure he knows that.
He is a sweet guy. He's an excellent guy, a great mind, philosophy professor.
Definitely.
You like Torrance
Great
Fung
mind.
too?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
He was in my home group before he left for originally left for Tennessee and then
Now he's at is it Randolph-Macon College
Oh, yeah.
where he teaches now, or
Yeah.
no, isn't it?
no? Which one is it?
Yvonne swam against them. They actually are
Swam
really good.
against Torrance Fung?
It's-
No,
it's
not that
Randolph
one.
Macon.
Oh, Hampton Sydney
Hampton
College.
Sydney, yeah.
Is
Hampton
it
Sydney
in Farmville?
College. In Farmville. That's
Okay.
exactly where
Well,
he
watching from
teaches
Farmville.
philosophy. He is a PhD of philosophy.
Very nice.
Anybody get Judah's question?
No, Judah's questions proven to be the
Wow.
hardest so far.
So it's 2 colors. Another hint.
Yeah.
It's
Only-
2
only
colors.
2 colors, folks.
It's very.
It's only
holiday
2
festive.
colors. It's not healthy for animals to eat. So you got to be very careful when you have it in the house. And it's from Mexico
Okay, 2 colors, not very healthy to eat.
for animals. I'd imagine people too, but
Frosty the Snowman goes into a greenhouse full of them. If you remember the old cartoon, that's where he melts.
good one.
So far, no one's gotten it. Oh, someone just got it.
Oh, who is it?
Poinsettias.
That's poinsettia.
Poinsettias.
Poinsettias.
Poinsettias, bingo. That's absolutely correct. Well played. Mustache Dan Pettit is trying to ring up those gift cards right here. He got it. Bingo. Bingo. Well played. Very, very nice. Are you getting text messages over there? Or are you trying to lock in more gift cards?
I'm trying to lock in more gift cards.
Don't do it, Smith.
Pay attention, Smith. Is that what you're saying? Does he treat you like that?
I treat everybody with
Well,
respect.
that's why he's not on our show.
Well played.
Hold on a second. Let me write this down.
Do you want the sound machine on that? That was very well played.
Let's
You get the sound
see.
machine.
I'm sorry, I couldn't help it.
Oh, that was so
Think Miller.
I couldn't help it.
so funny. Oh, you're crying over here.
So every time you say the 3 Sons, I think of the TV show
My
My
Three
Three Sons. Who played the father on My Three Sons?
Xavier says, check your phone for a text from him.
My phone is
In the green room.
In the green room.
His phone's in the green room, Xavier. You just have to go and offset. I love the communication that's happening here. It's social media at its finest. People are asking why you have a bottle of wine in front of you. Grayson says you guys got a bottle of wine in front of you.
We've got a bottle of wine, and I gave you a bottle of bourbon for Christmas.
Are we opening the bottle of wine, or are you saving that?
I don't think we have a wine glass, so but we can open up your gift if you would like. Or
did Xavier get it right, or is he saying you have to come back to work, Alex?
This was a gift.
No, I don't know.
This was a gift, folks, from Xavier. And from Alex,
from
and
the
from
Urpís.
Nikki, and from Mike, right?
And from Michael, yep.
Yeah, thank you.
And Mrs. Urpí,
Do you
too.
call him? Oh.
The reason it was wrapped nicely is because Mrs. Urpí did a good job with that.
I love Mrs. Urpí. I've never met her, but I love her.
So you know what I was thinking?
We should get her on the show.
I don't know if she would want to come on the show.
She would not come on the show?
I'm not sure she would want to come on the show.
Okay. She's a behind the
See.
scenes?
She's a behind the scenes.
She would be a blast, though.
Yeah.
She would be a blast. She would be a blast.
She manages the 4 Urpí men.
She does. She's
So
the mastermind.
what's 3 extra?
3 extra. And Liza. She loves dogs.
She loves dogs.
So I was thinking we all should get together with our families and all that stuff after the
should.
new year and just all have a meal and celebrate each other.
That'd be beautiful.
I'd love to.
Where would we go?
That's a great question. God Almighty! So
Fred
where is
McMurray? People keep saying Fred McMurray on the feed.
it's Fred McMurray? That's right. Fred McMurray. It is.
I think it is
Fred
Fred
McMurray.
McMurray.
Who answered that question?
Multiple people, Bill and Daniel and Steven, have all said Fred McMurray. And some guy named Craig. Craig, what? You've never contributed to the show. Hello, Craig.
So, Craig-
Welcome to the broadcast.
Craig
This
is-
is streaming on 15 Facebook pages and 15 Twitter pages right now. Go ahead, Keith.
Craig wins a card.
Craig does? All right, let's put Craig down. Craig.
There you go.
Craig, are you local? If you're local, go ahead and we'll reach out
Craig,
to
would you like to keep the card or would you like to donate like everybody else? No pressure, Craig. No pressure at all.
No little bit of Catholic guilt around Christmas time. Nothing like that.
No,
right?
no. Well, in
Is that a
Advent,
real thing in your family?
the Catholic guilt?
Yeah, is that a real thing?
Well, I think it is if you're poorly catechized Catholic. I feel.
Whoa. Say that slowly.
I feel like as I've grown in my faith,
Got
I
it.
have less and less
Guilt.
Catholic guilt.
Got it.
Because you have more and more recognition of why your guilt
it.
is not there to worry about anymore. But Advent is.
So why
Advent
is that?
a-
Why is that a thing?
When did you have the
Catholic
most Catholic guilt?
Just when you're really young, I think, until you get a great grasp of the fact of why Jesus died for you, you have the sense of like, original sin. I have to make sure that I don't do these bad things, and it's terrible. But then as you grow as a person, you realize it's not about the guilt. It's about the gratitude for what was done to undo that guilt.
So very interesting. I grew up in an Italian Jewish neighborhood, so half of my friends were Jewish and half of my friends were Italian. Had a little bit of Irish thrown in there in the mix, and the mothers were literally identically the same. The Jewish mothers and the Italian mothers and the Irish mothers, for that matter, were all together, and they were. This whole Irish, Jewish guilt and Catholic guilt is really no different. And it came from, at least from my grandmothers and my mother, and it was like, oh boy. But that's where it came from on our end of it. You went all theological. It's really about our mothers and our fathers.
I mean, that's where I think it's a cultural thing. Because there's always culture, right, that comes into play even before you get to theology.
Sure.
And then I think as you mature and you get your theology, then the culture begins to play less of an impact, at least for me.
I love it. You know, I went to Catholic school.
I did not know that.
I did not know that.
And I grew up in a Jewish neighborhood.
I did not know
And I
that.
was raised Southern Baptist.
So you had twice as much guilt?
I had 3 times.
3 times as much guilt?
So it was Sunday school, big church, Sunday lunch, Sunday evening youth group, Wednesday
Oh my God.
supper, that you do at the church, and then Catholic school religion class 5 days a week.
Wow.
And then,
Oy vey.
and you see what
Oy
I turned
vey.
you see what I turned into, Judah. You see what I turned into.
Oy vey.
That explains a lot, Judah.
Yes.
That explains a lot.
Oy vey.
Yes.
How about you, Judah? Tell us about your upbringing.
My upbringing. Well, we moved around a lot. I was born into the church and moved around with the church, and but also visited a bunch of different kinds of churches. So we've been to
Grew up in California.
Santa Barbara, Los Angeles,
Maine.
Portland, Maine.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a big jump.
Oh yeah.
Whoa, when did you? How old were you when you made that jump?
I was just turning 12. I thought
Ooh.
I was going to go to school half the year with kids that took the other half of the year off to go
Fishing.
help their families pick the crops.
Oh, pick.
What did
Is
I
that
know?
true?
No.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say.
It's what he's displaying.
That's a big move for a
Yes.
12-year-old.
Yeah.
That's
It
across
was
the country.
a big change.
Was that easy?
No. I don't think it was easy for any of us. But I think maybe I was the only one that had a presentiment of how tough it was going to be.
How come?
Are you the oldest or the youngest?
He's the middle.
No, I'm the oldest.
Oh, I thought you were the middle. Okay, you're the
My
oldest.
sisters were excited to move, and I
Because they were how much younger were they than you?
2 and 4 years younger.
Yeah.
So 10 and 8.
Yeah.
And
That's
I
still
just-
big. That's middle
I just
school.
Knew I didn't want to, make that move.
What was the best place you guys have ever lived? Is it Charlottesville?
It's funny. Each phase of my life, I've
Because you
had
did New
one.
York.
So, well, I have hardly any memories of New York.
Okay.
We left there when I was 3.
Okay.
So most of my life, all my childhood was in Carmel, California.
Okay.
And then obviously from age 16 on, it's been Charlottesville. So I think for each phase of my life, I mean, Carmel was certainly the most beautiful place I've ever lived.
And how old were
And
you?
so I was from 3 when I moved there, and then I was 16 when we left.
Got it.
So 13 years there. And in fact, this August was 13 years. As of this August of 2021, I've lived in Charlottesville now as long as I lived in.
So you were
Carmel.
16 when you left Southern California to come here. Mm-hmm. How did that move go for you?
No, it wasn't too tough. I mean, I always miss the ocean is the one thing I miss. But I will say there's a lot more to do here. Carmel was a very small town. It was mostly a lot of art galleries and things like that. So there wasn't
So much for kids.
Exactly.
You didn't go to the skate park or whatever it was on the beach or.
No,
I don't
really.
get the impression that he was skateboarder Jekka Jeans.
I wasn't a skateboarder
No.
kind of guy anyway. But also, there was a beach there, but you couldn't go in the water. It's too cold because it comes down
Yeah,
from
sure,
Alaska.
sure, yeah.
So it was more to just enjoy the beauty. And so I appreciate that now. But I think I'm glad that as I got older and wanted to go see sports games and basketball games.
He's a diehard
and
sports
symphony.
fan.
I love my sports.
Yeah.
And so you couldn't do
Which
that
one's your
in Carmel.
favorite?
Which sport?
Sport, yeah.
Anything
That's
UVA?
that's a good question. Oh, I love everything UVA.
No, I mean
Right.
the actual
But
sport type.
I think it's funny, my favorite team of all time is New York Yankees. So they take the number one
Who
spot.
invited him on here?
Like, he's a Mets fan, as you
Mets?
know.
Yeah, of course.
He's a
That's
Mets
okay.
fan.
I'm not one of those people
What
that
part
hate
of
the
New
Mets.
York did you guys grow up in?
So, well, my
Queens.
dad grew up in Queens.
Yeah.
Queens. And he's a Yankee fan?
And so that goes back to Cuba. Because in Cuba, on the radio,
They play the
in the old days, there were
was
only
my
two
poppy
teams.
as well.
There were only 2 teams
Yeah.
you could listen to.
Dodgers and the Yankees.
Also, it's funny, in where my grandfather was, it was Cardinals and Yankees.
Interesting.
So that you had to pick Cardinals or
that's
Yankees.
that's a big thing for Dad to like the Yankees and live in Queens.
Yeah.
That's almost sacrilegious.
I
Well,
know, but
he grew
he
up
had no
listening
choice.
to the Yankees.
His abuelito was like, you have to be a Yankee fan.
got it.
And when we were growing up, it was very clear that if you wanted to live in his house, you needed to be a Yankee fan.
If you
So
really
now-
want to make Xavier's day, and Xavier is watching, and Xavier, you know I absolutely love you and adore you. You reference him as the Mariano Rivera
I know that.
of finance.
He loves.
Because Mariano Rivera, who's was a closer for the Yankees and in the Hall of Fame, is Cubano. Is he Cubano, right?
No, actually, he's from Panama.
Are you sure?
Yeah, he's Panamanian.
He's Panamanian. Okay.
He's Panamanian.
Are you sure?
But he's also a fantastic guy.
He is a fantastic
Hey,
guy.
River.
You've been dodging this question for long enough. You need to ask.
My question? I do
yeah.
have my question.
Okay.
I do have my question.
He is Panamanian. He's right.
He is
You're
Panamanian.
dodging this question
So my question is,
because you've got the last card to give away in front of you.
Okay.
And I'm ready to buy more.
all right, so my question is, obviously Santa Claus is based on the historical figure of St. Nicholas.
Got it.
What is the town? Where is St. Nicholas from? What town was he in?
Oh.
What's he the Saint? He is St.
North
Nicholas
Pole?
of.
North Pole?
No,
Is it the North Pole?
St. Nicholas of, and there's a place that he is from.
Judah? Do you know that?
That's harder than my
I do.
25,000.
Dude, that was ridiculous.
If you want this, just
Yeah,
25.
give me my cheat sheet.
You
so I-
really got it. It's not on the cheat sheet.
It is on the cheat
So
sheet.
it
is?
Oh, yeah.
It says where he's from?
Yeah.
It does not. What page is that on?
I'm just lying.
Don't lie at this time of year.
I don't think that's on the cheat sheet.
Where is Saint Nick from is the question.
It's not what you think it is, though, right? It's not like Scandinavia,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yep,
It's not the North Pole.
If you're thinking cold and wintry,
It's
that's
not it, actually.
That's not going to be it.
Do you know, J.
I think it's Spain, isn't it
I've got a
Spain?
guess,
No?
but I don't wanna
Am I close? Am I close on Spain?
Your weather is more appropriate.
My weather's more appropriate. Oh, Turkey. It's from Turkey.
But where in Turkey?
Oh, come
Istanbul?
The town.
on. That's
Brussels?
that's just wrong.
No, not
All right,
Brussels.
somebody's phone is ringing, vibrating.
You're
Somebody-
Neil Williamson.
He's got it?
No, he doesn't. When he's got a hilarious comment, the president of the Free Enterprise Forum. Do we have a countdown clock for Keith's required bathroom break? What's the over/under?
Oh, man.
I'd say right now.
Neil, I love you.
You're holding it. He's holding it. Neil Williamson. Neil Williamson on set would be. We would love Neil Williamson. on set.
We wish him the best of luck in his recovery, and we will do this soon when he's up and about.
Oh,
Apparently, his fingers are working great. So
well, of course his fingers are working. He's replacing his kneecap.
yeah, I know that, but his fingers are
right.
working, and his wit is spot on.
He is a funny man. We love you, the president of the Free Enterprise Forum, and Merry Christmas to you, friend. We miss you and happy recovery. Judah,
Neil is getting close. That's all I can tell you.
Is he getting close to what?
It's getting close. I may have to jump
Oh,
back.
the countdown clock, you saying. We're almost at midnight.
So if I do that, somebody either on the feed or I think on the feed is going to have to make sure that I don't get thrown so much under the bus when I jump.
Oh, no, I'll look out for you. I won't say anything bad.
Why would we throw you under the bus? We love you. Why? Because you have to hit the head?
Oh,
Because you have the bladder of my 3.5-year-old son?
or a 60-year-old.
And you had a bunch of coffee.
I had coffee.
Dave Fafara.
Dave, Shenandoah Joe, absolutely love him.
Somewhere around the Arctic Circle was put in the feed. That's not right.
No,
No, your weather is-
Turkey's the country. It's the city that we're narrowing
It's
it
the
down.
city.
Really?
Turkey
Yeah.
is the
Do you have that answer, Judah?
Well, what's the story behind that?
It's from
St. Nicholas. It's not what everybody thinks it is.
It's not what everybody thinks
Yeah.
it is.
Oh.
So St. Nicholas was a bishop in this place.
Okay.
And the original story of the true story of St. Nicholas is that there were, at that time, of course, if you needed a dowry, to provide a dowry for your daughter. Otherwise, you would kind of sell them off into an unhappy marriage, essentially.
Okay.
So there was a local person that St. Nicholas knew about who did not have money for a dowry for his daughters and was basically going to marry them off to people that they really didn't want to be married to. So St. Nicholas, in the middle of the night, he was a wealthy person,
What
but
year
like
was
many
this?
saints, this was a few hundred years after Christ.
I think it was like the 1400s, wasn't it? Something like that, or the 1500s?
No, I think he's an early
a few
one.
hundred.
Say again?
What's that?
That's a little more than a few hundred.
Yeah.
I think he's before 1000 AD.
Whose idea was to bring Judah on the camera?
Judah's making the show better.
Judah, give me my coffee back.
No, he's making the show better. Nick, people
He is.
want to hear this. Alex, please finish.
So what happened was St. Nicholas in the middle of the night,
270 to 343 AD.
274 to
270 to 343
343 AD.
That was close.
So
Yeah.
a few
You said
hundred years.
1400 AD.
He's a
Just
very
kidding.
early
Just
saint.
Yeah.
And so he, in the middle of the night, sneaks outside the window and tosses in each night, on 3 consecutive nights, because there were 3 daughters, a bag of gold into the house, thereby providing the dowry for the daughters to marry whoever they want. Right?
Why did we stop that tradition?
Well, over time, the 3 gold bags, right, turns into 3 oranges. And if you will ask my dad, what did you used to get in Europe in the old days from St. Nicholas?
Would be oranges.
Would be oranges.
My mom did the 3 oranges.
Because an orange resembles
Anybody get coal in this?
a bag of gold. No.
I didn't get coal. You got coal?
Yeah, maybe.
You didn't get coal.
Yeah,
Your
maybe.
mom
You
didn't
were
put
too
coal in
good
your
to
son.
get
Yeah,
coal.
you didn't get coal. You were a good guy. Although you told me you got kicked out of high school. Is that right?
Kicked out is a strong word. Too strong word.
Very strong word.
I was given a diploma and said, "Yeah, we can't help you. You need
No.
to leave." No, literally, that's what happened.
That is not true, amigo.
It is absolutely true, actually. So we got to do this until 12:30.
You have to. You can use the restroom if you need to.
Okay.
you need to use the restroom?
I'll raise my hand and ask permission.
Yeah, you have the bathroom pass over there. Someone came in yesterday and thought the bathroom pass was the sign, the key
Was
and
it?
the sign.
They grabbed the whole
Yeah, and thought that was the
sign?
bathroom pass. And I'm like, well, you
Wow.
don't have to bring the sign. Remember when we went to school? And
Yeah, you
got,
used to have to get the little pass.
The pass was like maybe tied to like a spoon or like some kind of sign so you didn't lose it.
Exactly. They thought you really needed the pass.
They thought you needed the
Oh.
sign right there.
Did I
That
ever-
was yesterday.
Did I ever tell you the story how I actually graduated high school?
No, tell us the story.
Never told you. So my mother watching? 'Cause I don't think I'm-
Is she on Facebook, your mom?
Yeah, she actually watches the show.
She has a Facebook page?
Yeah, she
I didn't
does,
know
yeah.
that.
Wow, okay.
Tina Smith.
Okay.
So this was late 70s, New York City. It was in the middle of a austerity budget, so they had no money. This was the time when New York City was just about bankrupt, and Ford said, screw you, we're not bailing you out on that end of it. But my class size went from 30 to 40 kids to 80 plus kids per school. And back in the day, the way the school got money from the state was by the number of diplomas it handed out, not by test scores or not by whatever. So I literally didn't go to school my last 2 years of high school.
How the heck does that work?
Because they didn't
care?
It's just that they couldn't track it. You got to Google what New York City was like in the 70s, and the pictures will tell you the story, right? But I went to work. That's what I did. I went and made money. I went to work. And I don't think I've ever shared this for you.
No.
My last 3 years in high school.
Yeah?
Would you want to take a stab at what I did? What
Last
job
3 years in high school, what did you do for a job?
What I did for a job?
Tell me.
I was a florist.
A florist?
I worked in a
Florist.
florist.
I never would have guessed that.
Worked in a florist.
And did you enjoy that?
Again,
This is before the Marine Corps?
this was before the Marine Corps. This is my last 3 years of high school.
Okay, because you went to the Marine Corps, guys.
Is Mrs. Smith watching?
Miss
still?
Yonna, are you watching, Yonna?
Or listening?
Yonna?
Well, she knows the story, so I'm good to go.
Okay.
Why would you think I was working in a florist for?
Because you were
What
told.
do girls like?
Oh, flowers. That's why. What did Pop say to you, the firefighter and the man's man, when his oldest son was working in a flower shop?
He said, "How you doing?" I said, "I'm doing great."
It's working.
He said, "Good for you." He says, "You're going to go places, kid." So so the way it was working was the teachers would just rubber stamp it because their salary, money from the state was all based on diplomas going out the door. Just one young English teacher, female, had ethics, and she wouldn't do it. She wouldn't sign it unless I did wrote a thing on Chaucer or something that I have no idea what the hell it is, right? Guess who showed up with 24 yellow roses?
Who?
Me.
Okay.
And guess who signed off on the piece of paper?
Without the Chaucer aspect?
Without the, she said, "Get the hell out of here." Literally, she said, "Get the hell out of here. You're going to be very successful in life. Get the hell out of here." But that is a God's honest, true story. Very similar how I got out of the parking garage.
How did you go to the Marine Corps, get into the Marine Corps?
I went to the recruiting station.
Well, I know that. Why did you go into the Marine Corps?
Why? At the 10 to age 18,
18. Good Lord.
I knew
Respect.
I knew I was not college material, and I will say this in front of everyone. My biggest regret in my life, and I've shared this with you.
You have?
My biggest regret in my life is I do not have a formal education.
Okay.
I do not have an education.
You have a double PhD in street smarts, though,
Yeah, as I tell most people, I bought
and you're a skilled negotiator.
Thank you. As I tell most people, I bought multiple PhDs in my career.
You did, and the hard way.
And the hard way. Did
Yeah.
it the hard way. But yeah, I just knew the Marine Corps. Look, it was a couple of things. Again, New York City is not what New York City is now. It was very different back in the 70s. On that end of it, I knew I wanted to get the hell out, right? I knew college wasn't my thing because I just wasn't ready for it or mature enough to actually tackle that. I joined the Marine Corps. And
How many years?
about half a decade. I got out in '86.
Do you ever consider joining the services of any kind?
I have great respect for them.
Me
but
too.
Yeah, it never occurred to me. I'm
Same.
not sure I had the fortitude. That's
Yeah.
why I have so much respect
Same.
for those who did make
Judah?
that sacrifice.
So that's where I got my education. I got my education in the Corps. I loved the Corps. If I didn't fall in love, I would have never gotten out.
You would still be in the Corps.
I would be retired by now. And then, just because otherwise I'd be in the Corps for 40-something years.
How long can you go?
30-something years.
And then you're out?
Yeah, they ask you to get the hell out.
Why is that?
It's an age thing.
Okay.
Right? It's an age thing.
So the oldest people in the Corps are...
Well, it depends, right?
when you start.
It depends on when you start. Depends on how old you are. You can be 22, 23, 24, 25, and it depends on what path you take. I know this is not a recruiting conversation, folks, but it depends on what path you take. Some people go in, they come out, they get an education, come back in as an officer. My good buddy, who's a retired federal appellates judge, did that path. But I absolutely love it. I've got stories that I tell that most people will never, ever experience on that end of it. And I was selected, unbeknownst to me, by the way, I was selected for this duty that I was on, and I met the love of my life.
You should tell the...
Is that before or after I take a leak?
You should tell the story of Yonna and the proposal.
If somebody shows up with the pens, I'm going to be really...
Show the story that someone show up with the pen. Tell the story about the proposal with Yonna.
Oh, the proposal. Is Nick still watching?
Nick is still watching.
Oh.
So
Nick is engaged. Alex has a girlfriend.
So how
I'm
we
married.
doing? Oh, getting there?
Yeah, it's doing well.
Okay.
It's doing very well.
Okay, don't put that man on the spot. Don't put that man on the spot. Good Lord.
We're getting there?
We're getting there.
Well, let's ask Mr. Predictor.
Do not ask Mr. Predictor.
Oh, come on, man.
Mr.
How
Predictor
old
is
are
a
you?
crystal ball.
29.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
got this. You got
Yeah.
this. I think I was 23.
But people were doing it way younger then.
We're talking about getting married, right?
Yeah, millennials
Okay.
are doing it much older now.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
If at all.
If at all.
If at all.
Why do you say that?
Well, to go back, are we officially still
We're going, Keith.
We're still on Real Talk
Yeah.
time, or are we on Love Charlottesville?
We're
Love
on
Charlottesville?
both.
Both, okay.
This
We're in
is
this.
the in-between
This
hour.
purgatory.
Purgatory, wow.
Yeah.
Ooh,
We're
well,
climbing that mountain.
The reason I remain a Catholic because I pray and hope every day there is such thing as purgatory.
purgatory.
It's purgatory.
Exactly. It's very comforting.
Because I am surely not going straight up to heaven.
Oh,
That's-
stop it. Yes, you are. Yes, you
So you
are.
enjoy my father there. I don't think he's going straight there.
I'm
either.
good with purgatory.
Xavier's going to heaven?
Oh, he's going to heaven, but he's going to go through purgatory.
Yeah, yeah.
No way!
We take a little
Oh,
bit
yeah.
of break.
Oh, yeah. That's why he's glad it exists, too.
Xavier's going straight through the pearly gates. I love you, Xavier. Have you told you should tell him the story, the engagement story.
So
It's a good story.
Yeah. So to set the story up a little bit, the duty that I was on what they call MSG, Marine Security Guard duty. I was behind the Iron Curtain the first half of the '80s. So we were 5 Marines in charge of anywhere between 400 to 600 U.S. souls. My top secret clearance at the time was actually higher than the ambassador's. So anyway. I'm in Bulgaria, so everybody just mentally think North Korea because that's where it was, like it was in the Cold War, end of it. And I met Yonna about 3 months before I rotated out, and my decompression tour was Ottawa, Canada, for 9 months, which was winter all the time, and so I went there, and we were very adults about it, and we said, look. This was fun, but we're probably never going to see each other again, and that was that. So I'm in Ottawa, Canada, and the second part of the setup of the story
This is my favorite part.
Yvonne calls me up and says, Daddy, how did you propose to Mommy? And my answer was, I called her on the phone and asked her. And she goes, Dad, that sucks. That's like the most unromantic thing in the world. And I went, whoa, time out. So I'm in Ottawa, Canada. Yonna's still in Sofia, Bulgaria. It took me 6 to 7 weeks to negotiate the Soviet phone system. We had to figure out how to get a secure phone call out of the U.S. Embassy into an East Bloc country. I had to coordinate it with the Austrian embassy so that Yonna was there at the time that I called on that stuff. And I called. Now, keep in mind where I'm at, and your father who's watching will understand what this is like.
You, Xavier.
When I called, I can literally hear the guy listening to the phone breathing. He's actually smoking a cigarette. You can hear him smoking a cigarette on all this stuff. And I go through my proposal, and Yonna says yes, and the guy goes, congratulations, and click, and hangs up the phone. God's honest, true story.
And what did Yonna say? She said yes.
She said yes.
And after he hung up, what did Yonna say? Did the conversation continue, or was that the end of the talk, the proposal?
No, I didn't see her for another. We communicated, believe it or not, by this thing called letters.
What are those?
Uh-oh, Yonna's calling me.
What are those?
Yonna's calling me.
Okay, do you want to answer the phone?
No.
You sure?
No.
It's like people are watching.
No. We communicated via letters, and I did not see her for 6 months after that.
You proposed? I didn't know that part. You proposed?
Well, she had to, just think about this. Yonna was chargé d'affaires, so she was the second in charge in the Austrian embassy in Sofia, Bulgaria. Second in charge, right? I'm 23 years old, only known each other for 3 months. We're now celebrating our 36th year.
That is beautiful.
That is.
Hold on a second.
What year was it?
35th year.
That is beautiful.
About ready to celebrate our 30. No, we're in our 35th year. May will be our 36th year. 36th year of marriage and together. Only knew her for 3 months. She left. She was on track to be an ambassador for her country. Left the State Department to come with me in Ottawa, Canada. I had no idea how I was going to get her into the country. I had no job. I had no nothing. Oh, by the way, after the 6-month visit, we've got a baby on the way.
What?
Oh, yeah. Yasmina was born before we were married. Because part of my duty, I needed to sign a contract. So if you can visually picture the guys that were killed in Benghazi, that's what I did. And I literally, when we signed up, I had to sign a contract. It was handed to you by the CIA, by the way. I couldn't get married. If they grabbed me, they would never come get me. If they figured out what we were doing, because I had a black diplomatic passport. I was not there. And all of this stuff, I didn't know. I got selected at boot camp. I had no idea this was going to happen. And the next thing you know, I'm sitting and going through all the schools and all this kind of great stuff.
So they saw something in you at boot camp.
Yeah, they said, hey, here's a dummy.
No, that's not true. And now, how many years married?
30, coming on 36.
How many years for your parents?
Oh, so 79 is when they got married. So 89, 99, 2009.
It's 42 years?
42 years.
Wow. That's impressive.
I need to text Mrs. Smith because she wants to know where I am.
42. Tell her to look
So
at
I guess she's not watching.
over at Facebook.
No, so Mrs. Smith
Is working.
is
working.
If I really ever become as good as a human she is, I will be doing something in my life. So she is out delivering Christmas cookies to all our clients.
What?
Yeah.
That's what Alex was doing with a bottle of wine.
Christmas cookies. She's driving all over the place. So she's probably
For her.
listening to this.
You could say, honey, I'm wearing a Cindy Lou hat. I have a crystal ball.
I'm
for me
working.
and a magic wand.
Maybe not.
And some cameras on me. Oh, man. And I'll tell you what. Times of appreciation right now. What are you most appreciative of, J-Dubs?
Out of anything of all time?
No. Well, anywhere you want to go. There's no right answer.
Working with Jerry. That was the answer,
That was
right?
his answer right there. What are you most appreciative of, Alex? We'll give Judith some time to think.
Oh, it's always, for me, God and family.
God and family.
God and family. I don't know where I would be without them.
That's a good answer.
How about you?
I am most appreciative of Alex's answer is excellent. I'm so appreciative of my wife and my son. I love seeing my little boy. I love seeing my wife. I love seeing them happy. I love seeing them happy. I love watching my son for the first time experience things. And seeing that, you remember that with your daughters. And seeing, like, my son's 3.5, seeing him, we did Winter Wonder. Poor said.
Did he love it?
Oh my gosh. Dude, it was like he was at Disneyland. Like we were walking around the lake and those lights, I think they got like 5 million lights when you combine them all. And he was just walking around, just eyes wide open. Judah's going today, I believe,
Yes.
to Winter Wonder at Port Said.
Nice.
And it was your niece, and she's super young.
Yeah, she's like 10 months old.
Okay. As she gets older, she just absolutely, it was amazing.
So why is that all blowing up? It's because of you.
Well, thank you. Thank you for doing that. We're
That is
fortunate.
all over the place, all over the news.
That's where I heard about it.
That's
I would probably not have known.
All over the news. Well, this gentleman has put the campaign together.
I appreciate you saying that. We are grateful to work with such amazing partners. What are you, J-Dubs, appreciative of?
I think Alex has it right. God and family. I've got a great family.
They're watching.
When we get together, we have a lot of fun. We get into some antics. There's always anyone that watches our family's Facebook pages has probably seen some stuff. My sisters love getting my dad on camera.
We should get Jim in studio.
That would be interesting.
That would be
A
hilarious.
family show.
Oh, that's not a bad idea, Smith.
I've got to tell you, my father has done it multiple times.
And your daughter.
And my daughter.
And your son-in-law.
And my son-in-law. It's
Let's-
actually a lot of fun to have them here. And I have to say, what I'm thankful for, or what I'm, I'm not grouping it into groups. It's relationships. The relationships that I've been able to establish, if it's with the good Lord, with you guys, with my family, with my wife, I'm very blessed to have these relationships in my life, from clients to sponsors to who's sitting at this room and
Partners.
and partners on that stuff. It's just, I am just, Yonna says, will you shut up now? literally, I'm getting texts from her. So what I'm probably going to do is excuse myself in a minute and way over, take the phone call, because apparently I have to do something. Oh, don't spend more money. Sorry.
I'll tell you what, why don't we do this? We'll go 5 more minutes, and then we'll close her down. We'll close her down. We're good. We did our service and our duty, and we'll close her down. And I want to get Alex in Emergent Financial Services some attention. Alex and his family had the pleasure of, I've known Alex for a little while. He's come on the show before, but hadn't really had an opportunity to get to know you or family, your brothers, your dad in particular, Nick and Xavier. And I am grateful to spend one morning each week, most weeks with you guys, Tuesdays with you. You guys are awesome. I remember this. Remember the first time you came on the network and we got to talking about my mom and my
You cried.
I did.
We started talking about the Cuban story.
The Cuban story. And one of the things that I admired about you was you could tell that I was getting emotional and was at a loss for words. And then Alex jumped in and helped me. And at that moment, I knew that this guy was just stand-up person. And ever since, we've spent more time and got to know each other more. It's amazing what social, when used for the good, can do. And I just feel very blessed to have met your family.
I feel the same way. We feel the same way.
Remember that?
Yeah, I do. I do remember it. We talked about Chuck Lewis Passion Award.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And,
they're amazing. Emergent Financial Services is amazing. I'm grateful for this guy, Judah Witkower, who's on screen. Like I said, almost 10 years of working together. He is the yin to my yang with complementary skill sets. I would say that's factual, wouldn't you, J-Dubs?
It's fairly true.
That's very true. And I just enjoy spending, what would you say, 45, 50 hours a week with you.
Give or take.
I wouldn't say it's always rainbows and sunshine and roses.
But that's what makes a relationship.
Right.
Right? That's what makes a relationship. And what makes a relationship, and that's what I meant by what I'm thankful for is relationships. Look, I love you dearly. Sometimes we get in each other's hair a little bit.
Yeah.
Except depending on the
If
hairspray.
we're wearing hats.
Right? But we work through it. As
absolutely.
a family works through it, right? As any decent relationships should work through it. You raise your hand and say, look, Keith, you're out of line or whatever. And, okay, I don't think I've ever said that to you, but that's
I've said that to you.
I'm only kidding.
Yeah. Katie Boyer says, Trisha, I consider it a Christmas gift that I got to see Judah with that hat on. People want to see those bells jingle. Can you jingle those bells a little bit on the hat, J-Dubs? There you go, Judah.
There you go.
I love Judah so much.
So I actually, Yonna goes, what do you order on Amazon so much? I have actually got 2 more things coming for you and I for January.
Well, is that the smoke machine, right?
Oh no! I got something that I think is gonna be a lot of fun.
What is it? Is it a surprise? So the distinguished gentleman, Keith Smith, has got smoke machines and 2 more. The crystal balls are behind you.
Crystal ball is a nice
We got
touch.
crystal balls. We've got the Mr. Projecto. We've got 2 smoke
Predicto.
machines. Whatever. Didn't we determine Keith can create his own words?
You do every day.
But no, I ordered something yesterday on Amazon that matches the smoke machine. Let's see if our chemistry is working. That matches, that would fit in with the smoke machine.
Ooh, Alex, I might need your help.
That is, it's along the hats and costumey kind of thing that would match with the smoke machine, and it's something that you and I are both passionate about.
It's something that you and I are both passionate
So
about. that
something
matches
we're
smoke
passionate
machine.
about.
Do you have any idea?
Something we're passionate about. It connects to smoke machines. It works together with smoke
Harry
machines.
Tyson's watching.
Hey,
he says
Harry.
a disco ball.
Oh, Harry's close. Harry's
Harry
close.
Tyson. I love you, Harry Tyson.
Right,
Merry Christmas, Harry,
right.
in Connecticut.
And it looks like we're driving down tomorrow, Harry, because I got the word from Mrs. Smith.
You're driving down tomorrow. They're driving down. That means you got a date night coming on Thursday, Harry Tyson.
Oh, my daughter's
You got a
tricky.
date night, Harry.
My daughter is tricky. She goes, oh, this way we can spend time to get more.
They got a date night. They deserve a date night.
They
So,
do, very much so.
what is the gift? What is the?
Well, I'm not done yet. Then maybe Harry can pick it out.
Okay.
So smoke machines, right? Where do smoke machines usually played? And lights. What do you use them usually? Smoke machines and lights. What's that? Concerts. Okay. We're getting
so
closer.
it's a rave.
And it's something
It's a rave?
And it's something that
I hope you
and-
didn't get us ecstasy.
He got a karaoke machine.
No.
It's not ecstasy or
And
a
it's
karaoke
something
machine.
you and I talk about on the show all the time that we're passionate about.
We're passionate about giving back. Judah, can you help me?
No.
Yes.
Let's get a little bit less serious. And it was big in the 80s. It was big in the 80s. So think 80s.
Hairspray. Big hair.
Big hair.
You got big hair.
I got 2 big hair setups over there.
So you're gonna make us put more stuff on our hair?
I'm gonna make you put more stuff on your head.
Man, the things.
And
we
we're
do.
gonna have the.
Neil says village people costumes.
Okay, Neil.
Neil, I would do that.
Actually, that's not a bad.
That's a great idea.
That's a great
That's a
idea
great
from
idea.
when Neil and Sean come back on. How many people were in the village? The village people.
How many people in the
I think
village
it was
people?
5. I think it was 5.
What were their costumes?
Oh.
There was a cop. There was a
Construction man.
There was an American Indian.
Okay. Construction man.
Construction guy.
That's 3.
Was there a fireman? I don't think there was a fireman.
I can't remember.
How many
Yep.
people? So there's a cop.
Literally, Yonna would know this.
Harry says wigs. Harry got it right.
Well, Harry got it right.
Yeah, Harry Tyson, we love you.
I'll bring you a Starbucks. I'll bring you a Shenandoah Joe. Oops, sorry about that. I'll bring you a Shenandoah Joe.
We
Oops.
would never do Starbucks.
Local, day for far. Shenandoah.
And I have this whole thing. I hate Starbucks. I refuse to go to.
Well, I mean, we love Shenandoah Joe's.
Yeah.
We love Shenandoah. You're looking up the people on.
No, I'm asking Yonna. She knows.
Oh, Harry says a culturally insensitive Indian
Oh.
was part of the village people.
That's an interesting thing. Would the village people play now?
Because you're saying it would go against woke culture.
Or whatever the word is.
It's cancel culture.
Whatever.
Yeah. Would they? Do you think?
I don't know. Yeah, probably. They probably wouldn't start now.
What do you make of woke cancel culture?
Oh, do we really want to go there?
Sure, let's go there.
No,
Mike Depends kicked in, so we're good.
See, let's go there.
We're
and then
good. I don't have to go anywhere. I'm good.
I looked it up. Do we want the answer?
Oh yeah, Judah's
So
got the answer.
what's the
There's
answer?
actually 6 of them.
There's 6.
There's the policeman,
Okay.
the cowboy,
Okay.
the construction worker,
Yeah.
Got it.
the Native American,
The culturally insensitive.
the leatherman,
Ooh, the Leatherman.
Ooh.
the soldier.
Oh, I
The
forgot about the
Leatherman.
soldier.
What is that?
What is the
Coward.
Leatherman?
Oh, he's like wears like that was big in the 70s.
The leather jacket, like the Travolta and
What-
that stuff.
The biker gimp guy.
Yeah, the biker. Yeah.
Well, if you do it with the costumes, we can all do YMCA. On the,
Oh, we could
On the
totally do
show.
that. I mean, we have our own version of the village people right here.
Yeah.
We just need 2 others.
But I think those are different village people, like the village.
We don't know who.
The real crazy
a wizard,
people.
Santa Claus.
So the question for
jester.
Neil is, out of those, what does he want to be?
Neil
'Cause
Williamson.
I'll order the costumes.
Who would you, you're saying are you really doing this?
I'll order them. Yeah, what the hell? Jonas pissed at me anyway. So
Don't order.
I'll order more stuff. I love Amazon. I can sit here and order shit.
all day long.
And she goes, "What are you doing?" Don't worry about it. And
It's a real talk right off.
It's real talk.
But
So,
it's not me, it's the company.
so
Yeah,
if you
it's
have an
not
opportunity.
you. It's not me, it's you.
The company that's ordering it.
If you have an opportunity to, when Yonna comes back on the show, you need to
I
write
can't
this,
wait.
We need to write this down. Ask her what's the one sentence Keith says that utterly annoys her.
On the show?
No, period. One
Well,
sentence.
I have an idea what that is.
Yes. What is it?
Is it the one where I tell you to stop doing that?
No, don't worry about it. When she says don't worry, when I say don't worry about it,
It's dangerous.
that's
Oh, I thought it was when you're walking Forrest and you said, I've been thinking.
no, that's what Forrest says about me. So if to put context to that, Yonna and I went for a walk, and I turned to her.
Jonas's wife, if you haven't figured this out.
And I said, I was thinking, on cue, the dog went, huh? Like, really? Are you thinking? So what does Neil want to be? Because I got to order the costume.
Neil Williamson, he's literally going to buy you a village people person. What's the preferred nomenclature now?
A village person?
Is it?
Well, the pronoun.
If there were village people, then it would be a village person.
Okay. I'm so I can't keep up
Well,
with
that's the
these
other thing.
preferred
Are we going to
nomenclature.
get ourselves into trouble by doing this?
Well, we leave out the
Culturally insensitive Native American.
Native American and the Leatherman because nobody's going to take that costume.
The Leatherman's
That's
not.
the one I wanted.
The Leatherman's not sketchy. The Leatherman's not sketchy, right?
Yeah.
I
Not that
think
I'm aware of.
that's
I haven't
doable.
seen. I've only seen like the album cover.
So we know we can fit 5 on set.
Can you
don't
not
even
be?
need the.
And no, and so we got 6.
Can
right?
you not be the Native American anymore?
I don't know.
We might get canceled.
So you're
I'm pretty sure after today's show that might just happen. Period.
no. The people are
It'd
loving
be
it
too
right now.
late for that one.
Which one would you be, Alex?
So we got. What do you got? You got.
Apparently
policeman?
nobody's picking the Indian.
Neil, which one are you going to pick? He's literally going to buy you this costume, Neil Williamson.
I'll bet
Which
you-
one would Sean Tubbs be? That's a good
Yeah,
question.
well that's the penguin. He is the penguin.
Sean Tubbs is not the penguin. He
is
would
the
be the
penguin.
Leatherman. Alex,
Oh yeah, he would make a good leather.
he'd make a great Leatherman.
So you
Sean
got a
Tubbs-
fireman, a policeman.
No. Is that
Yeah, fireman's
No,
right.
military. You got a military guy,
Yeah.
right? You got a cop,
A top.
Construction worker.
construction worker,
Culturally insensitive Native American.
culturally insensitive. I can't even say it.
Harry Tyson.
Harry Tyson. Thank you, Harry, for participating. And then the leather guy. I'll take the. If nobody wants to take the leather guy, I'll take the leather guy.
I'll be
But-
the construction man.
I can do either the fireman or the top. Anyone just do it.
Neil Williamson, who are you going to
The
be?
construction worker
by
at the top.
default, he's
By default.
he's going to be the Indian.
By default.
No, hold on. I'm sorry. The culturally
Sensitive
insensitive.
Native American.
Native American.
Harry's right. You absolutely cannot be the Native American anymore.
Okay,
Okay, thank you, Harry. The village people's down to 5.
It's down to 5.
but then it's the village people. Then are we not? Are we?
You're still people if it's 5.
Yeah, but it's not. Is it the same thing?
It's 5/6 of the village people.
Yeah. Aren't you still the village people, Alex?
2021.
People is still plural. Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
people still plural.
It
So
was
you're
still-
basically saying that the village people could not exist today.
That's the
Not
question.
if
I
one
had.
of them's wearing a Native American costume,
Yeah,
probably.
he's probably right.
And part of the other reason they probably couldn't exist today because their music sucked. Oops.
Would Milli Vanilli exist today?
Oh, I hope not because their music sucked too.
YMCA doesn't even do today
So-
what it used to
What
do.
song would YMCA be if it was written today?
Say that again now.
What would YMCA be if it was written
Written
today?
today.
What did
Would they have
YMCA?
chosen a different subject matter?
Oh, you mean if
Yeah, but-
YMCA was created today, what would they call themselves?
What would it be?
That sounds like a Keith question.
No. YMCA is a song they sang.
Yeah, but it was a natural order. It's an order. It's just the song is like an ad for. It's like the best hype ad song of all time.
It's for the actual YMCA.
It's for the actual YMCA.
I
If
didn't
you
know
listen,
that.
if you listen carefully to the actual lyrics of the song, the guy's saying, "Young man, if you're down on your luck, you go to the YMCA," which is what was the Young Men's
Young
Christian?
Man.
So was it for
fact that
the
you know
YMCA?
that.
It's for the YMCA.
Dude, Alex is a smart
And I
guy.
don't know if they got paid by YMCA to do it, but it's basically a hype song.
It
for
was the name,
YMCA.
but it was also the name of the group.
No, the village
The
people
group was
sang
the Village
YMCA.
The The group was the Village People. The song was YMCA.
So this gets into a
The YMCA still exists, so wouldn't it still be called the YMCA?
But now the YMCA really doesn't do anything like they used to.
What did they do?
The YMCA was like a young man's Christian. In order that you would come in, they would house you. They would try to cultivate you as a young man.
Yeah.
Now I think it's like it's like
gym.
co-ed gyms.
Yeah.
YMCA stood for Young Men's Christian Association?
Yep.
I did not know that.
Yeah. So
Literally.
So if you were a kid on the streets or something like that, that's what you would do, right? If you were a homeless young person, right? That you would go there and they would educate you.
Yeah.
They would
Neil says he will 100% wear a costume if you sing "In the Navy" on the show.
Okay, so what's the next one we're going to do? Because I'm pretty sure as a Marine, I will lose my Marine status.
Take away your official card.
It will take away my. I will sing in the Navy. I will sing in the Navy.
What do you have planned for today, mañana?
Today mañana is going to be the 4 Urpí guys.
Oh, that's amazing.
And I think we may also have hats.
Is that today?
That's Thursday.
Thursday,
That's right. I was
10:15.
on the,
At
thank you very
10:15.
much for inviting me. I
course.
had so much fun.
That
on
was a lot of
And
fun.
I love when we do the cross.
I
What are
love
we
it too.
calling this? Cross pollination.
Cross pollination.
That was a lot of fun. So, the neighborhood I grew up in Brooklyn.
You didn't let the man finish the promo for today and mañana.
Sorry.
Oh no, that was it.
Okay.
Yeah, no, we're just basically the 4 of us are going
Sorry.
to talk shop with Santa hats on.
Okay, and
So
have
it'll
some
be the Christmas
spirits?
and have some. I don't know if we'll have spirits, but we'll have a lot of Christmas spirits.
Okay, because
We
one of
might
your
have some-
partners is.
I have Vitae spirits, so I mean
Yeah.
we'll probably, who knows, maybe we'll have a little of that Damson gin that he had, that very
Which is
holiday,
over there.
Which is over there.
Yeah, we saved that for you.
We saved.
I apologize that I interrupted
No
you. sir.
worries.
I was getting all excited about
I know what's the story. Yeah, what's the story?
I grew up in
Brooklyn.
the neighborhood that Saturday Night Fever was made.
I didn't.
So the street that he walks down on and the pizza place, that's where I grew up on.
I did not.
And the disco was around the corner from where I grew up. But I will tell you, and this is probably the only really true contention in our marriage. I hate freaking disco. I hate it.
Yonna likes disco?
Loves disco.
Yonna's a good dancer.
Leona's a great dancer.
Yeah.
Loves disco. Just absolutely loves it. I belong to Disco Sucks group.
What, you don't like disco?
Hate it. I
Why?
hate it. I hate it. Let me put it this way.
You should see Judah dance. He's a great dancer.
Well, dancing's one thing.
Yeah, dancing is two different things.
Dancing is one thing. I don't know. It just.
This still doesn't seem very appealing to me either.
No.
Except to
Why?
make fun of it.
You're a good dancer. You're Cubano.
Oh, that's debatable.
You're not a good dancer?
I'm not. I will dance at weddings, but I'm not. I can't claim to be a good one.
So what is your go-to move when you're having to dance?
Just
I
a
mean,
bunch
because
of-
you have a beautiful girlfriend right now, so she likes to dance.
Oh yeah.
So what are you going to do if you have to
No,
get
no.
out
I
there?
mean, I do dance.
Okay.
Just badly.
Do you have a go-to move?
Like I have. No.
Does it require a couple of
just
glasses
has
of
no
something
rhythm.
before you dance, or you?
There's usually a glass of wine involved prior to the beginning. No, but I have no. At weddings in particular, I am shameless. I will dance despite the fact that it looks terrible and that all my brothers laugh at me.
Who's the best
I
dancer
do
of the brothers?
Oh, I don't think the other two even dance much.
So it's you.
So it's by default, it is me. By default, it is me.
Xavier's a good dancer, right?
Yes, the problem is he has his own rhythm,
Sorry.
which is not the rhythm of the song being played.
I'm sorry. That was about as honest as a laugh you will ever hear out of me.
Went like this and covered his mouth.
Xavier, I'm sorry, man. I'm going to be here to defend you.
So the answer is Mrs.
I literally.
The answer is Mrs. Urpí.
The answer is
The
my
answer is
mom.
always Mrs.
My mom
Urpí.
dances and actually follows the song. My dad dances as well, but the song he's following is not the song that's being played.
Oh God!
I tried like heck to hold that back, and it just didn't work.
Spit when
So
you laugh.
where are we?
You spit.
I got in my mustache and everything.
Oh, no.
So where are we at with the cards? Because I'm confused.
I think
Anyone answer
everybody
St.
gave them
I don't
back.
think anybody ever answered.
Did anyone answer St. Nicholas right?
No one answered.
So we have one card left.
You sh-
That's an impossible one.
It's
I looked
not.
it up.
He's St. Nicholas of a certain place.
Okay.
Craig Klein gave his card back and said, "I'd like to donate mine as well." So you have 7 gift cards. You had 8 gift cards purchased.
Yvonne, we're
7
still
were
on the
purchased
show.
by Jamie Turner. 7 were won. Jamie Turner won the first one. Bill McKenzie won the second one. The social media ninja Nicholas Urpí got the third. Melanie Allen in North Carolina the fourth. Ray Cadell the fifth. Mustache Dan Pettit the sixth. Craig Klein the seventh. The eighth is still available. The first 7 donated them back.
Good.
But Nick is also donating it too.
Yeah, well,
Yep. He's keeping the gift card and then donating the amount.
So hold on to that gift card. Give that to him when you see him.
I think he was,
Okay, yeah,
that's
but
what he's
nobody-
doing.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's going to keep the gift card and then
Okay.
donate the amount.
And he's going to recreate his first date with his fiance?
I guess so. I mean, I can't imagine who else he's taking to.
Nick, if you get the
it's not me.
$25 gift card, you better pick up the tab this time. Got to
Oh,
pick
yeah.
up the tab.
I think you will.
So we still have one
So
to
we
give
still
away.
have the one-
His question
Do I
is-
need to change the
I
directions?
think
Is
you
it
need
too
to change the
difficult?
question.
What's
we
the-
narrowed it down to turkey, which I got. I don't know if anybody else got that, and then you have to
So
narrow.
no one got the town. Wow. Okay.
So think of think of a.
Obviously, I need to think of an easier one here. Don't let me do the easy list.
And
What
none
was
of
the,
this-
can you tell us the answer to the question?
The answer to the question was Myra. St. Nicholas of Myra is the.
Yeah.
Did you know that, J-Dubs?
After I looked it up.
Alex, I love you. That's
But I
almost
thought
as
you were
bad as
asking
my
where he was
25,000
originally from.
question.
I didn't know that.
Which is different from,
Right?
actually
So
born in
we had this whole
Colorado.
story about I'm a Marine and I keep it at 3. So let's just keep it a
Okay.
little
Oh, yeah,
easier.
this one's perfect, as I love classical music. What Christmas-themed ballet premiered in St. Petersburg, Russia in 1892?
That's a tough one, too. Do you know the answer to that one, Keith?
I do know the answer to that.
It's a very popular
It's too
Christmas
easy.
theme, but it's
That's
too easy?
That's too easy.
Okay, Judah, you know the answer to that one?
I'm not sure, I might.
Well, I mean, I think I have an idea what the answer is.
Yeah. I'm going to answer it. Pick a different one.
Okay.
Nutcracker.
Yeah,
It's
that's
the
what I was going to
Nutcracker.
say, the
It's
Nutcracker.
I watch. We go and see it every year.
Oh, Merry Christmas in Hawaiian?
Merry Christmas in Hawaii? Give us
good
another.
one. Okay, what
That's
else?
not a bad one.
Yeah.
All right.
How do you say Merry
So
Christmas in Hawaii, everyone?
How,
Audience?
how do you say
How do
Merry
you say
Christmas
Merry
in Hawaii?
Christmas in Hawaii?
there's
I
a
don't
whole
know how you
song
say-
about it.
Yes, there is. Bing Crosby sings.
And I can barely speak English, so I'm going to let somebody else handle
How
that.
do you say Merry? I genuinely don't know.
It's
How
a
do you,
classic song.
It's a classic song.
classic song,
That's
yeah.
why.
Yeah?
Yeah.
tell us what it is?
But they want us to guess it.
Okay, well, how do you say Merry Christmas in Hawaii? Someone's putting the
yes.
Nutcracker on here, so we have multiple people saying the Nutcracker. Well, we
Oh,
already
so-
gave the answer to that.
We did.
We already gave. So how do you say Merry Christmas in Hawaii?
We're not waiting for them to do it.
Well, I mean, we can. We can put it in the feed.
Somebody's got to put it in the feed. Come on.
So while they're doing that,
While they're doing that.
while
you'll
they're
use
doing
the
that,
facility.
excuse me.
You'll
No.
use-
I'm, like
you're
I
good?
said, I got the depends. I'm good.
Oh, okay.
I can't tell if he's
Came
serious or
prepared
not.
today.
You're not serious.
No, of course
No,
not.
okay. You're not serious.
Maybe I am. Maybe yes. Maybe no. Yes.
Maybe
so
yes.
so I've asked Jerry what he's doing for Christmas. What is the Urpí's doing for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day? And I think we tackled this once before. But which one do you celebrate? Which day? The 24th.
To open the gifts. So we celebrate both. Like we enjoy both, but we open our gifts on Christmas morning,
Yeah.
on the day.
You don't open any gifts on Christmas Eve.
No,
Really?
no, we've always done the day.
Really?
The morning of. We will wake up, go down. So our Christmas is, so Christmas Eve is always, this year it's just us, like just the 5 of us. And
With significant others?
Neil just won the gift
so
card.
significant other is there last, he got it?
Yeah. Neil just won the gift card. How do you say Merry Christmas in Hawaii? And he put the link and the history behind it.
And probably a video of the song.
Yeah.
Mele Talitli
And then he wrote a
Mata
white
is
paper
the-
on
They
it.
wore a white paper on. While
President of the Free Enterprise Forum.
while
There you go.
recovering from knee replacement.
Gene Autry also
Well done.
sang it, evidently.
Oh, maybe
Yeah.
he might even have been older than me.
Neil Williamson got the other gift card. Neil, what would you like to do with that
Oh,
gift card?
That's an interesting question. Gene Autry, I think.
Did he predate Bing Crosby or come after?
Well, Bing Crosby started in the 30s,
Yeah.
but I don't think that song came out until the 40s. Gene Autry might have predated.
He might have.
Might
Neil wants to donate the gift card to you, Judah.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what he said. That's generous.
That
well
is
done,
generous.
Neil Williamson, President
Well
of the Free
done.
Enterprise Forum. All right, why don't we
Well done.
close this? Because I
Oh,
also...
what was the question? Oh, the question was Christmas. What do we do for Christmas?
Yeah.
So
I think he
Christmas
needs to
Eve.
use the bathroom.
do you-
No. Go ahead.
Christmas Eve is always fish.
Yeah.
So that's how
Do
inside.
you do 7 or just a fish?
Just a fish.
A fish. Got it.
A fish. And then Christmas Day, we change it up. A lot of times lately, we've been doing like movie, like in a movie we love, will have a menu that they list. We did it for Shop Around the
That's
Corner.
right. You talked about that.
This year we're doing it. Have you ever seen Going My Way, where Bing Crosby
Yeah,
plays
sure.
the priest?
Sure.
There's
Just
a
watched
point
it
where
last night, actually.
Oh, imagine.
Yeah,
We
imagine
love
that.
that movie, and there's a point at which the old priest comes back out of the rain,
Mm-hmm.
and he's like, just don't give me anything. And then they're like, no, we saved you something
And
on the
what's the
stove.
meal?
So it's roast beef
There you go.
with Yorkshire pudding,
Yep.
Ooh.
asparagus with buttered breadcrumbs,
Yep.
golden brown potatoes, and creamed onions.
That sounds delicious.
So that's
Who
the
makes
plan.
that?
Well, my mom and dad work together on it, but the real talent in cooking is my mom. My mom is the one who makes it turn out
This is
good. My
Urpí.
dad is like
Making me
sous chef.
hungry.
That's making me very hungry.
And I didn't have breakfast, so I'm
I'm coming over to the Urpís.
So, when your mother and father are in the kitchen, talk about that dynamic?
No, my mom is in command and my dad's the sous chef, so she tells him,
Oh.
do that, grab that,
Yeah.
take that. When he's in the barbecue, he's in command. When in the kitchen, my mom
Do you
is in
call it a
command.
barbecue or a cookout?
Barbecue.
Well, isn't it down here a cookout because barbecue is something you eat?
That's interesting. We've always called it a barbecue.
See, that's one of the fundamental differen's between Yankees and Southerners.
I didn't
You
know
say
that.
down here, and they are not from down
Well,
here.
that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
Wait, so the actual apparatus on which you grill things
Is a
called-
grill.
So that's what we call it.
Is a grill.
I'm grilling or going to grill or whatever. We don't
Because
call
barbecue is something you eat.
We don't call it barbecue.
Interesting. We call that the barbecue, and we call the act of cooking something on it like barbecuing something.
Then what do you call what you eat from Craig Hartman's spot in Gordonsville? You know what that? Remind me the name of the spot. Barbecue Exchange.
Barbecue
Barbecue
exchange.
exchange?
yeah.
What do you call it? What you eat? A sandwich.
Barbecue.
Barbecue.
Okay.
So
So
you-
barbecue is also a verb and also a
Yeah,
proper
to
noun.
barbecue is to cook it, barbecue is what you eat, and barbecue is the thing on which you cook it on.
Very interesting.
So
That's
this
the
is
fundamental difference between the North and the
I
South.
didn't know
and
It's also an
and
adjective.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Judah, I interrupted you.
No, go ahead.
And the difference in languages, right? I have this conversation with Yonna all the time because she speaks 4 different languages. So in Spanish, would one word, what's the word for, how would you say this in Spanish?
Well, barbacoa would be the word for like something barbecued, essentially, like a barbecue.
But the act of?
Oh, that's a good question.
What you're saying what the verb is in Spanish?
So what I'm saying is, keep in mind, I didn't go to high school for the last 2 years of high school. And I got a diploma by giving 24 yellow roses to a young lady to get my diploma on that, just so that you know. But what I'm trying to get at is the word.
He can help you in the buying and selling
The word
process.
to barbecue.
That's right.
I have
I'm
to look-
really, really good at
I know you
negotiating.
are. I know you are.
I have to look that up. I don't actually.
No, but the point I'm trying to get at, so in German it doesn't happen, but in English the same word can mean 2 different things or be used in 2 different ways.
Or 4 or 5.
Right,
what's
or
the
Spanish
5
it
or
can
6.
happen too. In Spanish,
Really?
there are certain words that depending when you use the verb. can
And how
be-
you inflect it or how it.
You wouldn't even change the inflection. It's the context has to tell you
I
what
don't
the
really know
verb
what
means.
that word means, inflection, but it just sounded really cool. So I thought I'd say.
So what is the answer?
There isn't an answer. I wanted to know what it was in Spanish.
Oh,
Yeah, problem is now I have
I'm
to
working.
know.
I'm working on English.
So how are you looking that up? Are you going to Google Translate?
SpanishDit.com,
Okay.
So the question
which
is:
helped me through.
Is it the
college.
same in Spanish that you can use the word barbecue, right, for 2 purposes, right? The act of barbecuing, right, and eating barbecue.
So in Spanish, it's slightly different. Asar is how you would sort of cook something. So asar a la parrilla would be.
That makes sense.
to
Carne asada.
barbecue. Yeah. So
still getting
parrilla
hungry.
apparently. So interesting. Parrillada is a barbecue, like a gathering of people. El asado can be another word for it, and la barbacoa can be a third word. So there's 3 different words that you can use to say barbecue.
Very good. Very good. You know, I just realized this. It's going to be extremely difficult because I want you in the photo, J-Dubs, because you're at it with that hat on, to do the hero shot for this package. So I think what we need to do is all smile at the camera, and you take a screenshot of the Mac, on the Mac, of the show so you can utilize it in the package.
Oh.
What do you think, J-Dubs?
What's the hand raise?
What?
Have a comment.
Why do you have your hand raised?
because I've interrupted too many people today, so I'm going to try
Okay,
a different.
your hand is
I'm going
up.
to try a different path. Why can't you put the camera on the tripod and remotely take a picture of it? Can you do that with your
I
camera?
don't think we can
Oh,
do
a
that.
timed
I don't know if we
picture.
can do it with the I'm sure it's got a 10-second. There are also
He could take a screenshot if we all smile and look at the camera.
iPhones that probably have timers.
So should we do our?
Your picture? What is the origin of that picture?
So for a guy who's sits in front of cameras for 3-4 times a week for hours and hours, I hate having my picture taken.
Okay, well, we know that.
I hate having my picture. You know that because we go through this every
day.
Every
That's
day,
why we have
every
the
show.
taking
I
it.
You sacrificed a lot every time you throw in today, Mañana, I make you take a picture.
I
appreciate
absolutely
that.
hate having my picture taken. I don't know why. I just hate.
So you did the hang 10 sign in your professional photo?
Yeah. So so it's shaka. It's not the hang 10, but
This is a what?
it's called a shaka.
Shocking.
Do you know what that symbol means?
No.
It's hang 10, hang
I'm
loose.
going to leave that one alone. Go ahead.
It's called a shaka. That's what
Okay,
it's called. And anyway, it was my, be cool and we can do this. We can help.
Calm yourself down.
We can help. Just not panicking.
Yeah.
But I was just messing with the photographer because he wanted me to smile and I wouldn't do it. And
This was the photo shoot at KW.
at our office at the X Park.
Okay. Okay, fantastic.
And so let's put it this way. They went so bad, Yonna said, we're bringing them back to take one picture, and you will smile. I don't like to smile.
You got a good smile.
Well, thank you. I don't like to smile.
You got a good smile. We should take a screenshot of the photo so we can get it on screen. Are you ready to do that, J-Dubs? Or is that putting you on the fly? What if we smile now and then you edit it later as we wind down the show? Is that the best path? Because this is a memorable show, and I want to.
Or how about you just solve world peace while you're at it?
Well, I'm thinking, let's see, do I take the
I think the screenshot would be the easiest way. Don't you think?
lowers off,
Yeah.
our names off?
That's how you would do it, and just bring their brain to spread. And
So I got to give away 7 cards.
I got the names right here. I'll
No,
pass
but they all have said.
they all gave them
Yeah,
back.
one
Give
I'll
him-
take.
well,
Oh
I'll
yeah,
take-
one for Nick.
I'll take
'Cause-
one for Nick.
and he's gonna Knights
'Cause
of
he's
Columbus
done it.
donate.
Yeah.
So I got to call Anthony and say I've got gift cards. How do I give them out?
There you go.
Okay, cool.
And Dave Fafaro, thank you for being a part of the show
Dave's been
as
great.
well. Shenandoah Joe's. Plans for Real Talk. Is this the last Real Talk of 2021?
It's the last of 2021. I think we're all taking a break on Christmas week, which
Yep.
I think is much needed.
Well, we have.
Yeah, this will be the
today,
last
Mañana,
today,
Thursday.
Mañana.
This is the last
Thursday is the
today,
last
Mañana.
today, Mañana of the year.
Yeah, and the last I Love CVille show would be Thursday. So we have a couple more. So why don't we say this? What are your goals for, and close on this, your goals for Real Talk in 2022? And we should identify that a fourth one is happening. That was
Yeah.
the whole premise of today.
Yeah, today was a pivot, everybody.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
Well done, Alex.
we're going to introduce a 4th show starting in January with Scott Morris. Refresh my memory. What did we decide to call it? What's Up Wednesday?
What's Up Wednesday?
What's Up
What's Up
Wednesday?
Wednesday.
Real Talk.
And he's going to sit in my seat, and I'm going to be a guest sit in your seat.
Well,
Did we decide?
So
that?
he's-
you were going to stay in your seat, and
Am I?
Scott's going to stay in where Alex is sitting.
Got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ask him. He knows.
But so he's going to co-host a show with you guys.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
it's
going to be 3 people.
It's a lot of fun, and he's this is great for me. I'm just going to show up like I did at your show. Scott has a wonderful Rolodex of people, and he's going to be rotating folks out, and for me, it's just going to be a lot of fun. It's like our Tuesday shows from my perspective. I'm just going to have a lot of fun and talk and
enjoy it.
and Mrs. Smith will go out and give out cookies.
There you go.
And she okayed it. She's so okay. She's listening. She okayed it. Well, I'm super pumped.
Look,
And I think Scott adds a dynamic element.
absolutely. Big picture, real talk for 2022. We're beyond our 250th show. I think this was today 249 actually. So
So the first one of the new year will be the 250th.
the first one for the new year will be show 250.
200.
Wow.
We're going to start.
Thank you
show
for identifying that,
200.
Alex.
He's a finance guy.
Well, no, but we should do something special for that.
Yeah,
250 is a
quarter of
milestone.
the way to 1,000.
So what do you want to do?
Well, you're the executive producer.
Damn it.
The executive producer. We can do
birthday
whatever we
cake.
want. Well, we'll have the smoke machine.
What do you think? What do
A
you think we
little
should
birthday cake. Happy birthday to Real Talk. Happy 250th.
250 is a big deal.
250 is.
It's like 100,000 miles on the odometer.
Yeah, well, it's a quarter of the way to 1,000.
Yeah. That's a big deal. And he says he wants to do 2,000 shows was his goal. That's what you said on an episode of Real Talk.
do? You got that digitally saved somewhere?
365 would be
So
an entire year's
mathematically,
worth
That's
of
significant.
shows,
so
and
you're a
250.
genius. mathematically from 250 to, what did I say, 2,000 shows I was going to do?
Yes, that's what you said.
Okay, thank
So
you.
how many years did it take you to get to
There you
250?
go. Figure it out.
Well, 4 a week.
And you're the math
you can
guy,
do it
you
pretty
figure it
quickly.
out.
So 52 weeks in a year.
But we got to
So
kick
that'll
out.
be-
We got to kick out at least.
But this, how many are,
It has
We count the
always been-
250.
so you will
Say
have
that again?
4
It
weeks?
It
hasn't
would
always
be-
been 3 or 4 episodes. It hasn't always been 3 episodes of.
Oh, okay. So, well, going forward though.
So it'll be
It'd be
4.
208
4 weeks,
each year,
208 each year.
and he's already done 250,
And
and,
he's
you
already
need
done
8 of
250.
those, so he needs about 4 years.
Yeah, 4 years.
Yeah,
And he'll hit.
about 4 years.
and
You
he'll
going to
hit
be able to put
1,000.
up with me for 4 years?
I mean, I've done it for this long. That's why you bring the bottles of bourbon.
So everybody knows I brought Judah and Jerry for Christmas. I think a pretty decent bottle.
I think
of
it's a
bourbon.
great. Woodford is great.
Nice.
It's fantastic. And Judah, I think you did a great job today. I know you were put on the spot. I encourage everybody that's watching to tune in to Today y Mañana, Thursdays at 10:15 a.m., presented by Emergent Financial Services. I encourage you to consider Emergent Financial Services. If your financial advisor is as intelligent as this guy and willing to wear the Gandalf hat, you know you've chosen the right financial services firm. And his family is as honest as it gets. A-plus family. And fellas, happy holidays.
Merry Christmas,
Merry
everybody.
Christmas,
Happy
guys.
holidays.
Merry
Love you
Christmas.
guys. Merry
Happy
Christmas.
New Year.
Thank you for watching Real Talk I Love CVille show today on a Tuesday, and we will see you tomorrow at 12:30. Have a good one and take care. That was very well done.
That was.
Thank you, Alex.
guys
Thank you for the gift.
for jumping
Well, we did the same.